and then we're gonna play some Yakuza, and I can finally say, hi guys, how you doing today? We're in Serena. We're in Kamarocho, as you can see, because Date now worked for the press. We came back to Kamarocho, and it's war, friends. Kiryu came back because Daigo got shot. And that's not okay. And then his new buddy from Okinawa got shot, which, not great. And then all the kids at Morning Glory are under the care of Haruka, so we need to deal with that before they get bulldozed. And then we come back to Kamarocho, and Stardust is being attacked, and just all kinds of other shit is happening. We found out that there's some new blood in the Tojo clan, and every single one of them is a bastard. And also Kashiwagi got gunned down. So, Kashiwagi is dead. Someone looking like Shintaro Kazuma is causing trouble and shooting people that Kiryu cares about. That's a round for the house. That's 5 XP to everybody in chat on Nightfall. Cheers, Nightfall. And then we need to go and see Majima, I think, to try to figure out what the hell is going on. We're looking for Kazuma, or the dude who looks like Kazuma, rather. We're looking for Daigo. Nobody told us where Daigo is. Kashiwagi was like, I don't think it's a good idea for you to run off and find Daigo. You're just gonna have to trust me. And Kiryu was like, cool. And then 10 seconds later, Kashiwagi is a corpse. So we have no idea where Daigo is. We have no idea where Majima is. And Date is no longer a detective. He now works for the press. And he's got a bunch of information on the new blood in the Yakuza, and Kiryu's got a vendetta against most of them because they're assholes. They're fucking up the Tojo clan, they're fucking up Daigo's legacy, they probably killed Kashiwagi, like, there's a lot of shit happening. And that's pretty much where we left off. So we got our exposition dump at the end of last session, and now we're gonna head out into Kamarocho, and see if there's any sub-stories, and then go from there. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. Let's ride, chat. Find Kanda. Kanda is one of the lieutenants. Not knowing where Majima is possibly the most concerning. Valid.
Moshi moshi.
It's Rikia.
Rikia. すまないことしたな。どうした？沖縄で何かあったのか？
いや、そうじゃないんです。
ん？じゃあどうしたんだ？
今俺、カムロ町にいるんですよ。
何？
Hey, Trisker.
どういうことだ？
兄貴は俺を沖縄に残したかったんでしょうけど、俺、やっぱり自分の手で親父を弾いたやつを探したいんです。
リキヤ。
朝顔のことはミキオに頼んできました。心配しないでください。
I guess as long as someone's looking after them.
すみません。兄貴の心遣いを無視しちまって。
いや、いいんだ。勝手に置いていった俺が悪かった。
兄貴。
それよりお前、今どこにいるんだ？
え？いや、それがよくわからないもんで。
ん？どこの道にいるかくらいわかるだろう。
いや、それが右も左もわかんねえ。そういう感じで。
お前、ろくに調べもしないでカムロ町に来たのか？
すみません。
まあいい。今からお前を迎えに行く。とりあえず目印になりそうな場所を見つけたらそこで待っていてくれ。
でかいビルとか看板のある店とかそういうのでいいですか？
ああ。そこに着いたらまた連絡してくれ。
わかりました。
それじゃあまた後で。
はい。
Okay. So Riki is in Kamarocho. That's good. We're on Tenkaichi Street, right? Because on Tenkaichi Street, yeah, we got a thing from Matt that said there was a lady here who could teach us a new heat move. We need to see about that while we're here. We're looking for... Does she have glasses? I think we're looking for her, actually. We'll find out. Oh, shit. I hit a button when I pointed. My bad, chat. The building he's talking about is probably the Millennium Tower. He also mentioned a street with a lot of stores. Taihei Boulevard. Guess I'll try the west end of Taihei Boulevard. Okay. Oh, no, that's a different sub-story. Okay. We're looking for a girl in a schoolgirl uniform with glasses. Because apparently, she's going to teach us a heat move. We're going to look around for that while we go. Tardexter says, I really like the character development in the Yakuza franchise. Out of everyone we've met, Machima's my favorite. Same! Same. All of your points, I agree with them. Maybe that is her. Oh, no, wait. I'm supposed to do it like this, aren't I? Shit. Hey, Birchmila. Good to see you. Welcome in. Aren't you? If I see someone that looks like what Max said, I'm supposed to do like that, and then if I get a little look icon, then I know I'm right. Birchmila says, how are people today? That is a valid question. Any day I can stream is a good day. I had a decent weekend, if a bit stressful. And now I'm hanging out playing Yakuza with you guys. Which is fun. Whoops. Mac did say Tenkaichi Street, right? Let's make sure. Judo Girl on Tenkaichi Street. Yep. Okay. Maybe it's the sub-story? Because that was a girl in a schoolgirl uniform. Jessica says, just doing laundry before I leave. Oh, Triscare, you'll be happy to know that, yep, that's her. You'll be happy to know, Triscare, that, VOM Episode 3 got posted up on YouTube. Uh-oh. Cool. Run, girl. I'm gonna be honest, I expected it to be Miss Tatsu, and it wasn't Miss Tatsu, and I'm a little bit disappointed, but cool. Revelations, a day in the life of the Dragon of Dojima. Painful mistake. Another revelation. A drunk mistook a high school girl for a worker at a cosplay bar and made the big mistake of fondling her. The fiery anger in her eyes gave me a revelation, an effective throw for when someone grabs you from behind. Also, simply because it's on the screen right now, this is your ungentle reminder that cosplay does not equal consent, friends. Even if she did work at a cosplay bar, fuck that guy. You learned the essence of hurling. Hell yeah. Okay. Cool. What do we got sub-story-wise? We got a lot, because it's Kamarocho. Okay, cool. So things that I will be avoiding. Shogi. I'm blanking on the name. I almost said Backgammon. That's not the right game. Whatever. I'm probably Mahjong. That's it. I'm not going to be playing Mahjong. I'm probably going to be avoiding dancing. But everything else, we'll at least see what it is. So anyway, there's a sub-story. Where? In the Popo. Or not. Taichi's calling. That's that's one of the kids from the orphanage. Hope everything's alright. Hello? Uncle Kaz? Hey, Taichi. Everything alright down there? Oh yeah, everything's fine. So what's the phone call then? Oh, come on. Can I just give you a call now and then? It doesn't always have to be for emergencies. Fair enough. Are you eating okay? Jeez, you worry too much about us, Uncle Kaz. Of course I am. Alright then. So what's the matter? Well, I was wondering how long it's gonna be till you come home. Aw, Taichi misses Uncle Kaz. Not exactly sure. Maybe a few days? Oh, in that case, can you pick up something for me before you leave Kamarocho? That depends on what you want. Well, could you get me the newest issue of 5? 5? You mean Shonen 5? Yep, that's the one. I'm surprised you knew what it was, Uncle Kaz. Usually you're pretty clueless about stuff like that. Hey, Shonen 5's pretty mainstream. Anyway, I want you to get me the latest issue. The one out this week? Yeah. They're announcing the winners of the Shonen 5 awards in the issue. I'm super pumped. Hold on. Don't they sell that magazine in Okinawa too? Why don't you buy it yourself? This is the kind of stuff I give you allowance for, Taichi. I can't. Taichi. I'm serious. It's out in Tokyo, but it's not out in Okinawa. Not yet. What do you mean? Wait, don't you know? They always release stuff later here than on the mainland. Right. Anyway, I just gotta know what happens next. I'll even pay you back when you get here. Please, just get me one. Guess it wouldn't hurt to swing by a convenience store and take a look. I mean, it's not like I have 295,000 yen on me right now. I think I can afford a magazine. What's his problem? Is he staring at me? Looks like he's heading outside. It's not the magazine rack? I thought this was a magazine rack. Maybe it's not. Maybe I have to get it from... I know in a previous game you get it from the magazine rack. Maybe you get it over here. Let's see. Shonen 5. 320 yen. So like $5. Cool. Easy. There you go, Taichi. Got that copy of Shonen 5 Taichi wanted. He'll be over the moon when I get back. Hey, Yumi. Welcome in. Good to see you. Alright. Uh-oh. Do you need something? Oh no, I was just reading this article. The Millennium Tower bombing. That magazine must be 3 years old. Looks like I'm in it. Amy says this game has vitamin CC lemon drink. Is that a real thing? I know Boss Coffee does a lot of promotional stuff with Japanese video games, but I didn't know CC Lemon was a real thing. Yeah, that's me, alright. What of it? Yeah. No, well, it's not you. I'm looking for this man, the one behind you in this picture. He's my father, and he's been gone for 14 years. He used to run a money lending company in Kamarocho, but 14 years ago he shut it all down and went into hiding. I've been looking for him ever since. So that's your dad? Yeah. I couldn't believe it when I first saw this article, a couple years back. It's him, alright. I thought he might be somewhere in Kamarocho, so I came here, but so far nobody's recognized him. Then I saw you at the convenience store, the man in the picture with my father. That guy in the photo does look kind of familiar. Is that Bacchus? Is something wrong? Just thinking. You could try asking the person who took the photo. Oh, you might be right. But how would I reach him? Just call the magazine's editorial desk. They should know. Oh, right. Of course. Nalvor says, guess the game has moved on from just being a dad sim. Actually, no, Nalvor. Less than 5 minutes ago, we got a call from the orphanage. Amy says, I can't find it in stores around here anymore. It makes me sad. Vitamin C lemon tastes like carbonated lemonade, actually. Ooh. Is it sour or, like, sweet? Because if it's sour, that might be really good. Huh. Oh, crap. The battery's dead. Fine. I can make the call. Pass that magazine. Editorial desk, how can I help you? Yeah, I had a question about one of your old articles. I see. Go ahead. About 3 years back, you printed an article on the Millennium Tower bombing in Kamarocho. Who wrote that piece? 3 years back? The Millennium Tower story. And you want the author, huh? Well, you're talking to him. I'm trying to find the man in that article's picture. Gosh, let's see. Pretty sure that's a big-time Yakuza. They call him the Dragon of Dojima, I think. Not me, you fuckhead. The guy behind me. No, don't worry about that guy. I need the one behind him. Kinda homeless looking? That, I don't know. We don't exactly keep track of all the random people in our pictures. Besides, that was 3 whole years ago. And there's no way to find out? You can ask the photographer, I guess. He might know something. One of your staff? Actually, that specific photo we got from a contract photographer, freelancer type. You'll probably have better luck acting him yourself. How can I get in touch with him then? His name is Yanai, and at this time of day, let's see. He'd be out drinking in the Champion District, a place called Shellac. Oh, he hangs out in Shellac. Okay, we know where that is. Alright, thanks for your help. The guy you want is at Shellac, a bar in the Champion District. The photographer, you mean? Name's Yanai. And he's at Shellac. After all these years, I've finally got a lead. Thank you so much. Now, I'm a step closer to finding that bastard. That bastard? What, your dad? He's finally going to get what's coming to him. Hey, what are you talking about? Doesn't matter. Thanks again for everything. See you around. Horsemila says, in his defense, he probably doesn't know who's calling him. I know, right? He'll get what's coming to him. Maybe I should check out Shellac myself. Alright. We'll head that way in a bit. In the meantime, let's see. We'll leave Rikia there for a bit. Let's head over this way. See what this is. There's a ramen joint near there that's really tasty. I only have so many voices, Nightfall. It kind of sucks when all you do is point out what voice I'm doing, because I only have so many, friend. I'm not doing Durnan, I'm doing Kiryu. Would you mind to not, please? It makes my job harder. Thank you. Also, it's a bit gravelier than Durnan. Kiryu talks softer. So not only are you being, you know, a little bit disrespectful, you're also wrong. So, you know. Hey, Gamsa, good to see you. Gamsa says the voices can be told apart easily by the preferred vocab and the amount of emotion. Yeah. This is our turf. You gonna pay our protection fee or what? Hey, I'm telling you, hand over your wallet. Yeah, about that. You look a little bit too much like my buddy Yuya, which, I can't have you besmirching his reputation, so... Come here. Come here. I got a present for you. That man has a sword. Yuya's down. Or not Yuya's down, I should say. Sword v sword. Let's go. I'll win. Or I can just kick that man in the head. That'll work too. He's cowering. Got him. I didn't even notice Nalvor's sublap, Star Dancer. Well done. Nalvor, it seems someone on the court has their eye on you. I've got your invitation right here. Your table is waiting, my friend. Welcome back to the masquerade, where the party never stops, and you'll always find good friends beneath overflowing goblets. Thank you, Star Dancer, for your continued support, offering up 101 gifted subs to this channel. You boss. And thank you, Nalvor, for your subscription, reveling with us for 13 months. It's support like that that allows me to do this every day for you guys. Cheers. Guy Game says, Kiryu's like 40% more agile than he was the last time I caught a Yakuza stream. Respectfully disagree. This game doesn't handle, in my opinion, doesn't handle as good as the Kiwamis. That being said, Yakuza 4 is very good, so... I'm sorry, it's all my fault, I'll never do it again. Here, this should cover the protection fee, right? 20,000 yen, I'll take it. Cheers, friend. There's a sub-story up here. Trisker says, I have an important announcement, everyone. I have a Colton Khan. Hello, Colton Kitter. How is Colton Kitter? There's a sub-story in the ramen joint. Nalvor says, actually, I might have forgotten when it happened, but I'm a VIP. Yes, if you have a diamond beside your name, that means that you are a member of the Court of the Present. You have gifted subs on this channel, and therefore you deserve to be recognized as such. You can't be serious. You're trying to make a mockery of Kyosho #1 star's quality flavor? But check out how awesome this tastes, and how good it smells. As far as instant ramen goes, it's the best it can possibly get. That's right, instant being the key word here. If it were served in my shop, the customers would be asking for refunds left and right. Ah, well, damn. I don't know then. Then I've got nothing else to say. This, whatever you've concocted, is not even close to being worthy of Kyosho #1 star brand. Aww. Star Dancer says I may be hungry. I'm definitely hungry. And today's a ramen kind of day. Although I do have taco stuff. I might make tacos later. Sorry you had to hear all that, sir. Must have been a sort of door-to-door salesman. Anyway, please let me know whenever you're ready. I want ramen. Welcome, welcome. What can I get for you today? Hey, what happened to the other guy here? Oh, that would be my son. Really? Okay, so maybe he's onto something then. I sent him off to Kyosho. I'm going to say it right eventually, chat. To learn how to make ramen the old-fashioned way. I'm going to mind the place while he's gone. So that's where he went. Kyosho #1 star is famous for its authentic tonkatsu soup. That's why we're called Kyosho #1. You haven't eaten ramen until you've tried this rich and flavorful Kyosho favorite. Hell to the yes. We are going to have... Oh, we can only get one? Chashu. We're getting Chashu. This is happening. Thanks. Please come again. I want to hear more about Instant Ramen Kid. We'll be back. Trishka says I'm going to get Wendy's when I head out. Nice. Nalbor says, funny thing, I was gonna make ramen yesterday, but Mom made food. I mean, sounds like the opposite of a problem if you ask me, friend. You can have ramen later, and... Hello? And, you got free food out of it. You just passed Ramen Kid. I noticed it, Tricare, but thank you. Thank you, chat. Remember, stream delay's the thing. Looks like you got the old ramen shop owner pretty riled up back there. Is everything okay? Ah, yeah. Everything's fine. It wasn't like we were fighting or anything. Weren't you arguing over the flavor for something? I thought we were. Are you trying to get him to share the business with you? Is that what it is? Dots. What is up with this guy? Dots. And why is he staring at me like this? Emotional all caps outburst in 3, 2, 1. Dots. Hey, if there's something you want to say, then just spit it out.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's just... You look like a guy who loves his ramen. Damn right I am. I don't know about Kiryu, but hi. Yeah, it me. The fourth wall Kitsune. Well, I suppose I do enjoy a good bowl of ramen sometime. Then I have to ask you a favor. Such as? I need you to slip down this cup of instant ramen for me. If you do, please. That's an interesting sentence. You want me to do what now? Huh? Oh, geez. I didn't even introduce myself. The name's Ueda. I work at the product development for Ace Cook. Ever heard of it? Ace Cook? You mean the instant noodle company? Huh. That's right. As you may know, we specialize in making only the best instant ramen on the market. One day, I fell in love with the delicious tonkatsu ramen at this here shop, so I started commuting here to Osaka to try to replicate it, or at least an instant version of it. I see. That's quite the undertaking. So you're trying to make the American equivalent of a frozen dinner that accurately depicts the food from this restaurant. Motherfucker, American companies have been trying to do this for decades and failing miserably. So, good luck. Guy Games says, I ordered the new and limited time Cajun shrimp wrap. Just like the last time I ordered food, they gave me so little meat, I'm probably gonna feel sick. In this entire wrap, there's 2 pieces of shrimp. Oof. Ain't that the truth? I mean, this is the 7th time I had to alter the flavor, yet the owner still won't approve it. 7 times and still no luck? Maybe you're in the wrong business. Hey, you don't have to kick me when I'm down. Anyway, would you mind giving it a taste and telling me what you think? What do you think, chat? Should we take the free steaming bowl of food being offered us, or should we not? Should we have Snacko? I'm leaning towards Snacko. Sardancer says, take the ramen. Anybody else got an opinion? Trisker says, ramen time. I agree. Try the ramen. I guess I could give it a try. Yeah, it's not quite the real thing. Oh my god, is this sub-story gonna be this dude just periodically bringing us ramen? Is this a ramen delivery quest? Ah! Okay, great. Perfect. Well, what do you think? I'm pretty confident about this batch myself. Well... Hey, Winterviking, good to see you. When I tried it, there was something off about the broth. It lacked the rich, distinctive flavor that the ramen at the shop has. That's what the owner said, too. Which means this broth still ain't good enough to wear the Kyosho #1 star logo after all. Ayumi says there's an instant ramen based off a Michelin star ramen sold in Japan. Is this quest based on that? Because it might be. Also, I want to try that. Do they export? But what else can I do? I tried everything already. And the owner says I have to think about the flavor on my own, too. It's like I'm at the end of my rope here. Are you sure you've tried everything? Huh? You're trying to recreate Kyosho #1 star's ramen flavor down to the last detail, right? You bet your sweet bippy I am. I have not heard this phrase since Fairly Odd Parents. The last time I heard "you bet your sweet bippy" was Fairly Odd Parents. What the hell, Yakuza? Johnny Law with the host. Welcome in, Johnny Law. Good to see you. Yeah, Game says I said that to you last week. Yeah, but I don't pay attention to what you say. I'm kidding, of course. It has slipped my mind, though. Sardenta says, I wonder if the ramen you mentioned is sold at an Asian grocery store. That would be dope. And if you find it, let me know, Starks. I'm going to have to get some. Well, that's not what you should be doing. Instead, you should be aiming for an instant version of their ramen. How? Is that not what I'm already doing? Well, I'm no ramen expert, but I imagine that restaurant-made ramen and instant noodles have very different methods of preparation, not to mention ingredients. You heard Ed, Ed, and Eddie say it? Interesting. Dots. I'll bet the owner knows that already, and that's why he won't give you a recipe. Huh? Come again? If he tells you the recipe, you'll be so influenced by it that you won't be able to condense it into its proper form. I think the owner wants you to create your own original instant ramen that replicates the Kyosho #1 star taste, rather than copying it down to the last ingredient. Otherwise, he would have turned you down flat instead of bothering to let you try. What was it, 7 times? Now that I think about it, the owner never once told me not to make it into instant ramen. He just kept telling me to try over and over again. Alright then, I won't give up. My love for this irresistible Kyosho #1 star flavor's been redoubled, and I'll stop at nothing to meet the owner's expectations. That is such a Japanese sentence. But where do I go from here? Well, you're gonna have to find a way to make a cup of instant noodles taste authentic, and that's no easy task. Right. It's gotta have that kind of flavor that kicks you in the teeth and makes you come back begging for more. Shocks you at the first sip and has you addicted by the second. Whew! Now what I need to do first is figure out the magic ingredient. By the way, you give some real good advice, you know. I'll let this stew in my head for a while and see what I can whip up. Sorry about that, sir. You don't have to put up with any of his nonsense if you don't want to. And Yumi says, secret ingredient, MSG! I mean, you're right. You're right. I was gonna say mushrooms, but you're right. Also, tomato is apparently a big one. Were you watching this whole time? Shoot. When people talk loudly enough out in front of my shop, I hear it whether I like it or not. Then I guess we'll both see whether this Ueda kid can pull it off or not. Right. At first, I was offended at the idea of my ramen going instant, but something about his motivation really stuck with me. The kid's got spunk, I'll tell you that. So that's why you won't compromise until he gets it right? Mm-hmm. I know he can make a soup that'll satisfy the masses. I believe it's all a matter of time. And since it's like fate at work here, could I bother you to help him out if you run into him again? Consider it a favor for an old man. Sure, dude. Sure. I'm excited for that sub-story. Free delivery ramen, hell yeah! In a heartbeat if we keep getting free ramen, right, Birchmila? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, I said uh-oh because I thought Birchmila's sub had lapsed and the cord is here, but turns out that it's just a bug on Twitch. We're good. Right. Let's see. You?
What?
Oh, look at this guy. Hey, buddy! Got something you might be interested in. Just take a look, that's all I ask. What? I don't have it here. Just follow me, okay? Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright.
What?
Check it out! A brand name bag! All the hostesses love these babies. 70,000 yen at retail, but I can cut you a deal. Well, how does 50,000 sound?
I'll consider it. Why are you selling this here anyway?
Oh, you know, I used to have my own store, but went out of business. You know how it is, this economy, am I right? Still, got a lot of debt to work through, so I gotta make money somehow. But if I try to sell my goods to a wholesaler, they beat the price way down. And every little bit helps.
I see what you mean.
So listen, all I need is 50,000 yen and... no, 40,000 yen, and the bag's yours. You'd really be helping me out. Haggle.
I might be interested if you can bring the price down.
Are you serious? This bag is worth 70,000 yen. If I drop it below 40,000, there's no profit left.
Then I guess you'll have to ask somebody else.
Look, 38,000 yen. That's my final offer. Haggle further.
You'd have to lower the price a little more first.
Man, you're killing me here. I told you that was my final offer.
Well, good luck getting someone else to buy it.
37,000. That's as low as I can go.
Haggle even further. I could buy it if you could lower the price just a little more.
See? This is the best way to deal with shady salesmen. Waste their time. It's not rude fox, Gamzee. He's selling either stolen goods or counterfeit goods. This is not rude at all. This is how you treat these people. How dare. Hey, I said not a yen less and I mean it. I gotta make a living too, you know?
Suit yourself.
Fine. 36 grand. Take it or leave it. Nah.
Sorry. You'll have to ask someone else.
Oh, that's a shame. See, this is quality merchandise here, real top-notch stuff, and I'd know. Well, if you change your mind, come on back. I'll still be here. Nope. 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 Right. Straight up. Oh, Champion District. Hell yeah, let's go. Let's go see about the photographer in the Champion District. I'm sorry, what does that say? Love in heart. Okay. That's not what I thought it said. I'm not gonna tell you what I thought it said, but it wasn't that. Ooh. I saw the look you gave me, asshole. You think I'm stupid or something? I don't care what you say. I know what you're thinking. Time to find out who's really the stupid one here. It's you, friend. It's you.
Dunk.
Told him so. I'm sorry. I'm the stupid one. I admit it. Just let me go. Here, look. I'll give you this. Just take it, man. You got a bloody Stomping-on XX. Okay, not bad. Filled up my inventory for bullshit, but whatever. I'll take it. Kamarocho locker key number 44. Nice. Shellac is around here somewhere. There's gravity. Where's Shellac? I thought it was on this street. It might be on the next one, though. Shellac. Here it is. Door. So that's where that bastard ended up. Saw him around there on another shoot. Oh, pardon me. Saw him there around another shoot. And me, well, I never forget a subject. Out of my way!
That's the kid who was looking for his dad. What's going on? journalist was just telling me about a photographer named Yanai. That you?
Ah,
Uh-huh. I'm a freelancer, but if I get any real moneymaker shots, I sell them to the mags. And you're the Dragon of Dojima himself. I take it you sent that kid here.
I just saw him run out. What happened?
yeah.
You remember this guy in the magazine photo? The one right behind you? He's Hirata, the president of Peace Finance. You got sent out to collect on his debts 14 years ago in your early days. That's Yakuza 0.
Hirata from Peace Finance? Oh yeah!
Yeah, that's the guy we dealt with what was his name? Kenji? I think? I've been chasing scoops in Kamarocho a long time, but one story really caught my eye. Yours. The Dragon of Dojima. You always had this strange intensity, even in the beginning. I could tell you'd make it big someday.
Why's Hirata look so ragged now anyway? The guy looks like a vagrant.
Well, you pushed him so hard to repay his debts, he lost face as a loan shark. All his prospects in Kamarocho faded away. That wasn't Yakuza 0, by the way, that was Yakuza 1. He lost everything and ran off, leaving his family saddled with all the debt he left behind.
I see. So that guy was Hirata's son. How do you know so much about Hirata anyway?
At the moment I took the photo, he was getting ready to stab you in the back. Ah.
What?
I suspected you being involved in the bombing, so I set myself up in Kamarocho for a stakeout. Once he saw I had my camera trained on him, Hirata dropped the knife and ran off. He had murder in his eyes that day. I could smell a story brewing, so I went after him.
And that's when he filled you in.
Yep. It was too good a story to pass up. Journalists gotta do what a journalist gotta do. That kid planning on killing his old man?
What do you mean?
Ah,
What? You didn't notice? He had a knife hidden in his breast pocket. And, well, I know that look in his eyes. Same as his dad's that day. He's out for blood. This guy's good.
But why would he want to kill his dad?
Hirata's debts tore his family apart, sent his daughter out of college and into sex work, and his wife died from the stress. Didn't do much to drive down the debt, though. The kid must have one hell of a grudge. I doubt he's looking to talk it out. Go, stop him.
What?
You see a lot in my line of work, and I know Hirata's grudge against you isn't rational. But those innocent folks wouldn't be wrapped up in all this if it wasn't for you. Seems fair to me. If you caused all this, the least you can do is help him. Besides, nobody can just sit back and let a kid kill his dad. Not even you.
And you'll follow along, get your photos, and make a profit off of it.
Yeah, sounds about right. As long as someone's willing to buy the story, I'll sell it.
Where did Hirata's son go, anyway?
ah.
West Park. You know, where all the homeless are? That's the old man's home these days, Kamarocho Hills.
West Park, huh?
Alright. We'll go deal with that first. And then see about... Oh, that's the Punch-Out artist. We'll deal with him in a minute. Nyom. Christian says, just can't get away from West Park 3 games later, right? 2 games later. West Park wasn't in Yakuza 0. I don't think. Oh, no, yes it was. Never mind. I'm a dingus. You're looking pretty sharp, fella. I feel bad for people like you, weighed down by buttloads of cash. Let me do you a favor and take some off your hands. Whoa, where do you think you're going? I said I was going to take your money. Friend? Friend? Damn it. Dunk. There we go. What the fuck move was that? He like hitboxed around me in a circle. That was weird. Dude. Stop it. I need to clear out my inventory. As you can see, my inventory is pretty full, so. Drink these Taranars. Taranars, rather. Get up. Stabbo. Is that man wearing an ugly Christmas sweater? No, because it's like March. Sorry about that. I just wanted a little extra spending money is all. Look, I know I was being an ass. Take this and we'll call it even, yeah? You got a whiskey-soaked 1,000 yen. Thanks, dude, I guess. It inverted my controls when I walked in there. How dare. I can't get into West Park. It's not letting me into West Park. That's weird. I guess that's story locked for now. Outside the park, is it? Oh, it's these guys. Good eye, chat. Thank you. You ruined Setsuko's life, and you killed Mom. You didn't pay your debts, and now this is what you get. Tatsuo, but why?
Hold it.
It's you, Kazuma Kiryu.
I know you've been through a lot, but that's no reason to kill your own father, and you know it.
Huh?
You've done enough. Your mother would never have wanted this.
Shut up! Just shut up! What the hell do you know about it anyway?
What?
My father told me everything. If you hadn't shown up at his office...
Dots.
Yeah, I get it now. It all started with you. You're the one who destroyed my family. Kid. Sit down. Curve stomp. Please, stop it. Leave my son alone. Tatsuo, if it will really stop your pain, you can kill me. Just leave him out of it. I'm the one who abandoned you all. Kiryu-san, you don't have to go that far. Please, have mercy on him. Dad. Please, Tatsuo, listen. All that debt was too much for me to take. I felt like all I could do was run. I knew my business. I knew what would happen to my family if I left them with my debts. Of course I knew. I don't know what I was thinking. I never thought about how all my strong-arm tactics would come back to haunt me. And now, after a decade of being on the run, I'm just a broken, homeless, sad old man. All I wanted was to see you one more time before I'm finally gone. Dad, I needed to see you. I needed you to know how sorry I am. I know I can't ask you to forgive me. I just needed to apologize to you. Dad, from the very beginning, I thought I had to kill you. I thought what you'd done was unforgivable, but still, Tatsuo, I wanted to see you one more time, too. Hey, hug. And it's not kids this time. Tatsuo, I'm so sorry. A humble family, torn apart by a legendary Yakuza. Now that's a story, and I got the shot to sell it. Sorry, but this is just too good to pass up.
Write it up, put it in the magazine, whatever. I don't care.
Huh? Really now?
I won't run, and I won't hide. If I really did ruin this family, go ahead and tell the world. Hirata and his son are making peace. That's enough for me. See you.
8,000 experience for that. Also, I just noticed we have 49 skill points. Let me fix that. My bad, chat. Fixed it. Let's see what's down here. Punch Out Artist. That game says, headline, a humble family reunited by the same Yakuza that broke them apart 14 years ago. I'd read that. Ugh, damn, how did I miss every single time? I used to box professionally. I should have been wiping the floor with you. I don't care what kind of boxer you are. Maybe you got a nasty punch, but it ain't worth jack shit if you can't make it hit. Arguably familiar man. You gotta think before you act if you want to land a bruise on this fresh face. Gotta be 4 to 5 steps ahead, minimum. You're spouting some bullshit, man. This is a street fight, not some damn chess game. Hey, I've got a record of 499 to 1, so somebody managed to do it. In fact, it happened right here in Kamarocho.
Yeah, what's up? It's me, Kazuma Kiryu.
Yeah, I bet you're just making them up in your head. Look, I gotta listen to you yap all day, but I'm running a business here. If you got time to cry, you should be out training instead.
And then Kiryu walks up and the dude flips out. Excuse me.
Let me try to get rid of these hiccups. 1 second. This is a great time to drink water, guys. Zaylock. Tossing 100 bits into my hat. Thank you, Zay. It's support like that allows me to do this every day for you guys. Cheers. Cheers, friend. Fuck these hiccups.
Kiryu says, dots.
Well, I'll be damned. So you're finally back in town.
And you are?
You gotta be shitting me. It's me. It's your boy, Mr. Try and Hit Me. Don't tell me you forgot.
Yeah, I think I'd remember a name like that.
Oh. Well, if it helps jog your memory, I've been challenging people in the street to hit me for prize money. It ain't your average chess job, but hey, it's a living. Ugh. Excuse me. I offer my services for 3,000 yen a minute. Within that, you're free to try and hit me as much as you like, with a reward of 50 grand if you're successful. Not bad, I know. Ever since you smacked me a good one, oh, some 2 odd years back, I've been training all over Japan, vowing to never get hit again. I've gone up against boxers, Muay Thai experts, you name it, and now you're finally back.
A lot of things, actually.
Well, shoot. It feels like I've been waiting forever for this day. How about challenging the new and improved me?
All I have to do is hit him once an hour and 50,000 yen. That doesn't sound so hard.
Sure.
Alright, I'll take you on.
That's what I like to hear. It'll cost you 3,000 yen up front. That okay?
Fine by me. Here.
Alright. Punch or kick me in a minute or less, and that 50,000 yen prize money is all yours. And weapons are off limits. Gotta keep it clean. Now then, if you think you can keep the pace, then try to bust my face. Alright, Father Kitsune, throwing 55 spits into my hat, filling up the hat, priming it for a bit explosion. Thank you, Nightfall. It's support like that allows me to do this every day for you guys. Cheers, friend. I have to do this while hiccuping. This is the worst. And 100 more bits from Nightfall. Thank you, Nightfall. Alright, jerk. kicked him squarely in his stupid face. Whoa, that was insane. Did you see those moves? Can't believe he actually got hit. Now there's a first. Oh,
Looks like I won.
crap in a hat. You're strong, just like back in the day. Maybe even more so. Guess I need to ramp up my training regimen, huh? Well, here's your prize money, 50 grand in cold, hard cash. You got 50,000 yen.
Thanks.
Come challenge me again anytime, but I gotta warn you, next time you won't be so lucky. 45 more bits from Zaylok. Thank you, Zaylok. It's support like that allows me to do this every day for you guys. Cheers. I really wish I could stop hiccuping. Damn, the hat is full. 50 more bits from Nightfall. You guys are going ham on the hat. Holy shit. Now says if you're hiccuping, then prove it. I hope that stops it. Holy shit, 20 bits from Star Dancer. The hat cannot hold anymore. You guys are lagging out the stream. Holy shit. There's your proof, now more. Ow. They're trying to make the bits explode like Millennium Tower. Yeah, they are. This is really starting to hurt. Ow. Hey, bro, I'm extra bored right now. Too much time, no money, and nothing to do. How's about you and me kill some time? Excuse me. Might need a bigger hat for all the bits? Yeah, I might, Winter Viking. Now versus damn it was supposed to help make them stop. I appreciate the attempt, friend. Nightfall dropping a 500-bit explosion. Will it go boom? Psh, it will! Thank you for the support, friends. Damn, that hurts. The hell's up with you, man? Look, I'm sorry. Just let me go, alright? You got a cool 5,000 yen. Excuse me. I would love to stop hiccuping because it's starting to hurt. Sorry, guys. I'm not doing it on purpose. Bastard said he had no money, right, Gamzee? Also, congrats on the venture, Birchmila.
Hey.
Oh, hey, look, another one. So what you smiling about, old man? Were you heading to the hostess club or something? Must be nice to have money. Actually, it makes me so damn mad I think I'm gonna take it from you. Hiccups do suck. With the added benefit of I have loose joints. So if my body jerks too much, my joints will separate and hurt a lot. Which is really unfortunate. Oh, I have plenty of tips, Gamzee. It's just none of them are working. They'll clear up in a little bit. They might have already cleared up. I haven't hiccuped in a bit. Yeah, he's talking about the Chipmunk song, Birchmila. The Chipmunk song called Witch Doctor. Oh my god! 45 more bits from Zaylok. Is something in the water? Like, thank you guys, but like, is something in the water? Holy shit! Somebody's gonna come in and be like, 10,000 bits. And it's just gonna be like an airstrike went off. But thank you for the support, guys. I do appreciate it a lot. Shit, this sucks. Can't believe I lost a fight I started. I know, right? You're going to a hostess club, right? Let me help pay for that. You got a wholesome 3,000 yen. Thank you, friend. Alright. Oh, are they playing? No, they're just sitting in a circle. What is this? What is this? This is a sub-story. What is this? Or maybe it's not. Yeah, it's gone now. Okay, that's weird. And I thought since we balance these bits, we can make a tower to the sky. Oh no. And that sub-story just vanished. Okay, sure. Let's head down to Theater Square. Sorry to answer, tossing 400 more bits into my hat. Uh-oh. Airstrike! Well, now there's bits everywhere. Thank you, Star Dancer. I appreciate it. Can we get a... Wait. Can we get a broom through here, please? Clean up on stage left, please. Thank you. Stage right. Sorry. Oh my god! Zaylock with 45 more bits! The keepers are coming in with brooms. Thank you, guys. And thank you, Zaylock. Kempsey says, I'll get the mop. Right? Nightfall coming in with a broom. Thank you, Nightfall. Let's see. Sub-story? Over here. Huh? I can't give you what I don't got. Quit lying and pay back that money, jackass.
What the?
You'll never catch me like that. Damn it. That asshole is quick.
What's going on here?
Huh?
Game says, I swear, the cost for apprenticeships in bard colleges these days. Hey. Nightfall says, I wonder how tall we can make this tower. Thank you for the support, Nightfall. What the hell, out of the way, I'm in a hurry here. Shit, he got away. Damn it, look what you... Wait, are you... You wouldn't happen to be... You aren't Kiryu-san, 4th chairman of the Tojo clan, are you?
That's right. Do we know each other?
You don't know me, but I sure as hell know you. I can't believe I ran into you here. I didn't think I'd ever get to meet you. I heard this rumor you'd left the city. Really, it's an honor, sir.
Right. Who are you?
Ah.
Oh, sorry about that. Call me Shibayama, pardon me. Zaylock with 3 more bits. Thank you, Zay. I sincerely appreciate it. It's support like that allows me to do this every day. Yeah, that allows me to do this every day for you guys. Cheers. Oh my heck! Nightfall with 83 more bits. Okay. You're officially gonna break it, Nightfall? Like, again, this is insane. Thank you guys. But as you can see, it's like, it's breaking now. And I'm afraid it's gonna start affecting the game, so... Like, I'll take your money, don't get me wrong, have at it, but... I might have to empty the hat if you're gonna keep doing this. Yeah, like 3 of those made it in the hat. Like, I'm just warning you now. If you guys want to keep doing this, that's fine, but I'm gonna empty the hat. So. Call me Shibayama. I'm a debt collector.
So a loan shark, then.
Yeah. I never made it into the Yakuza like you, but I always looked up to you during your old loan collecting days. Hell, we've got legends of the stuff you did collecting for the Dojima family. Knifeful says there are clearly more than 3 Fox at one top. I mean, fair.
Is that so? Not much of a happy ending to those legends, though.
I got into loan collecting because I wanted to climb the Yakuza ladder just like you.
Oh, yeah? Well, good luck with that.
But there's this guy, Motoyama, who's really pissing me off. He's got the cash to pay, but he just keeps running off. And that's not all. This creep's a real piece of work. He tries to trick women and even his own friends into paying off his loans for him. Hey, I know. Do you think you could help me catch him? I'd really like to see your work. The game seems unaffected? Okay, awesome. Thank you, Enderbender. Sure, I'll help you, dude.
This guy, Motoyama, sounds like a real scumbag. I guess I could help you out.
I really appreciate it. And hey, maybe I can learn a thing or two by watching you work.
So, what do you want me to do?
Well, I just got the tip the bastard just made 1,000,000 yen off the horse races. I want him to pay off our loan before he uses it all up. This is a photo of Motoyama. Damn, of course it is. Okay? So, the jerk owes us 1,000,000 yen, but he's an idiot when it comes to money. He just spends whatever he's got in his pocket. We gotta find him and get him to pay back that loan before he spends it all.
This guy really does sound like a pain in the ass.
I'll call you whenever I get a tip about his whereabouts. Beat him up or whatever you have to do, just get that money back. And whatever you can get back from me, I'll give you 10%. Just remember that the faster you catch him, the bigger the reward you'll get.
Got it. I'll give you my phone number. Call me when you know where he's at.
Okay, will do, and thanks again. Alright. So that's that. There's a sub-story over here. Get out of here. Get out there and find me a stand-in for Kuda-chan. Kuda-chan? But even if I can find somebody, it's way too late. Then how the hell are we supposed to film this thing? Without our star, we're nothing. What, Birchmila? And? What am I supposed to do about it? I feel terrible about all this. You gave me the starring role and then I had to go and break my arm in the men's room. Hey! What about him? Oh, he's perfect.
Something wrong?
Ah, Birchfield's making a Bodie McBoatface reference. That was a stretch, hun. You want to be in a movie, Hotshot?
A movie? Why me?
Well, Kuda here was our lead, but he got injured during rehearsal, and without a lead, our hopes of completing the film are pretty much screwed. Hi there. The name's Noboru Kuda... Wow. Kudarizaka. Noboru Kudarizaka, or Kuda for short.
Okay, I think I get the picture.
Anyway, you've got just the face and build we're looking for. In fact, I think you fit this role like a glove, so how about it?
Being in a movie might not be so bad.
Nalvor says, you're playing the role of the Dragon of Dojima. Dude, I wouldn't put it past this game. You make that joke, but...
Alright, I'll do it.
Hot damn! That just made my day!
What kind of role is it?
It's an over-the-top action scene. So basically, we need you to beat the crap out of some thugs and make it look pretty.
I can do that.
What's your name, anyway?
I'm Kiryu.
Alright then, Kiryu-chan. Let's get you right to the studio. Oh, God. Kiryu is rocking that outfit. Look at you, Kiryu-chan. That's exactly the image we're going for.
Must be some kind of samurai flick.
Here's the script. You only have to worry about Tatsu's, the hero's, lines. Memorize them as best you can. Dialogue Part 1. Okay. Birchmila says, Kiryu-chan! Yeah, I hope Majima shows up for this. So I'm gonna need y'all's help here. Tatsu bursts into Yamashiro's compound. What the hell do you want? I've come to avenge my father. That's the first line we gotta remember. You got some nerve busting in here, so you want to see your precious father, huh? Well, I'll send you to meet him in hell. Tatsu takes out Yamashiro's thugs in this order. Short hair. Once fired up, Tatsu then wails on Toriyumi. So Hanai, Toriyumi. Next, he shuts down Matsukaze, who's in a rage, and finally beats Otsuke to finish them off. So short hair, long hair, beardy boy, and then cue ball. Remember that, chat, because I'm going to forget. Yamashiro, very impressive. Fight me one-on-one like a real man. Ha! We can discuss that once you've defeated my finest assassin. Assassin, get in here! Assassin enters. This is the man who killed your father, and he's more skilled than you can imagine, so prepare to die. Okay. Uh-huh. Tatsu confronts his father's assassin. First, he unleashes a series of raging techniques to take out the henchman, grabbing and smashing one into the wall, then killing another with a triple sword slash, and finally smashing a Daruma doll over the last one's head with a karate chop, to finally avenge his father. Put you forth those dogs! I suppose I'll have to deal with you myself. No need to worry, I'll make quick work of you. Nonsense. You'll regret you ever crossed me when I'm through with you! This time, the time has come to face Yamashiro, the sinister villain behind it all. While Tatsu unleashes an amazing array of attacks, defeating Yamashiro for good is a much harder bargain. Tatsu is beat to within an inch of his life, but he manages to win with a miraculous comeback. Listen, work for me, and I'll make you rich beyond your wildest dreams. Sound good? Let's forget about this whole thing with your father, and think about what's best for tomorrow. My loyalty can't be bought. Pow! So this is the legendary Tatsu of Kamaro. Tatsu turns his back on a nearly dead Yamashiro and exits. End. Sorry. Got the lines down yet? Oh, fuck. Sure. So, a lone warrior bursts into local authorities' compound to avenge his dead father. Looks like your typical samurai B-movie. You bet. Feel free to ad-lib if you can't remember it word for word. Just as long as it works well, saying the lines as written can sound wooden sometimes. Oh, good. I looked at chat. I shouldn't have looked at chat. I shouldn't have looked at chat. Oh, fuck. Extinct Bacon says, hello, my name is Kiryu Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Fuck. Nalver says, I took screen caps. You want me to post them in the live stream chat, Discord room, I mean? Pass them to a keeper. Pass them to a keeper, Nalvor. Excuse me. Also, do your best with the action sequences. Performing them as written would be nice, but we still pay you either way. Got it. Let's get this thing rolling, then. Nightfall says, side XP for chat for making you giggle. Yes, 50. We're all set. All right, Kiryu-chan, give us a good show. Here we go. I've come to avenge my father. You've got some nerve busting in here, so you want to see your precious father, huh? I'll send you to meet him in hell. Alright, who do I need to bust? It was short hair. Dunk. Short hair, long hair, beardy boy, and baldy. Okay. Shit. Nope. Don't need you yet. No, don't need you yet. Get out of here. Short hair's down. Hands down. Beardy boy. Curb stomp. And Baldy. Got him.
Oh.
Very impressive. Let's do it, you fine man. Just the two of us now. Fight me one-on-one like a real man. Fight me one-on-one like a real man. Ha! We can discuss that once you've defeated my finest assassin! Assassin, get out here! This isn't a samurai movie. This is the man who killed your father, and he's more skilled than you can imagine, so prepare to die. This is where I have to use heat moves, right? One is wall smash, I remember that. I don't remember what the next one is. Oh, it's sword. There we go. Then, what was the other one, guys? Let's smash a Daruma doll over someone's noggin. I need that. Bitch! Got him. All right, lol, sit down. Your freaking backflip kicks. Can't use any heat moves on him because I already burned him, but... Damnation, dude. Fajitas or pad thai? Fajitas. It's a taco kind of day. Got him. Bunch of worthless dogs. I suppose I'll have to deal with you myself. What am I supposed to say, chat? I like the first one, but I don't know if that's the worry. Or if that's the thing. I'll make out quick with you. Lol. Like, I really like the first one, but I don't know what my line is supposed to be. Bershmila says, it's... number 2? Okay. No need to worry. I'll make quick work of you. Nonsense! You'll regret you ever crossed me when I'm through with you. And then, what do I have to do for this guy? Just beat the shit out of him? My loyalty can't be bought. Okay. Improvise to do number 1? I was considering it. But I'm not paid to improvise. I'm paid to kick ass. I have to get myself hit to low health. Okay. So just play like I normally do. Got it. Stop trying to hit me and hit me. Take my knees out like a jerk. Curb stomp. I'm gonna let him beat on me for a bit. Yeah, Sody break, right? Yeah. Okay, there we go. Come on. Make my health black, bitch. Make my health black, bitch. There we go. Got him. Listen, work for me and I'll make you rich beyond your wildest dreams. Sound good? Let's forget about this whole thing about your father and think about what's best for tomorrow. I like keep your money, I want justice, but...
My loyalty can't be bought.
So this is the legendary Tatsu of Kamaro. Walk out like a badass. Okay, cut! That's a wrap, people. Good job, everyone.
How was I?
Nice work, Kiryu-chan. You stuck to the script just as written. It was almost perfect, but needed a little something.
Acting's not my thing, I guess. And I haven't watched many samurai films.
Samurai films? Well, whatever. Anyway, I've got your payment waiting. It has a cutscene.
Kiryu-chan なら絶対に大スターになれるぜ。眼力もすごいけど、背中からもオーラを感じる。うん、そう思うだろ。お疲れ様です。はい、そうですね。どこのプロダクションにも入ってないなら、うちの映画会社の専属になったよ。みんなもそれがいいと思うだろ。いや、よくないです。なんなんだよ。全員揃って。
すまんな。俺も映画には興味がない。これで失礼させてもらう。
はい、お勤めご苦労様。はい、いや、ご出演お疲れ様でした。お疲れ様でした。なんなんだ。一体。
That was great. That was my favorite cutscene in this game so far. That was hilarious. Holy shit. Oh, man. Does anybody need me to explain the humor of that cutscene? Because that was very Japanese. If you guys are good, then that's great, and we'll just move on, but holy shit. face is really pissing me off, asshole. You got something to say for yourself, huh? If you ain't got get on the ground and apologize, I'm gonna smash that face into the ground for you. Sergeant says, please explain. The tattoo on Kiryu's back symbolizes him as a high-ranking Yakuza. He was changing out of his costume, and every single person on the crew, except the director, saw that he was a high-ranking Yakuza. And they were like, oh fuck! And it was juxtaposed with the director trying to recruit him. Combine that with him being like, right guys, we want him, and everybody being like, no director, we really don't, which you can't do in Japan, because the director's like the main guy. So it was breaking of social norms and the juxtaposition of the characters and them being afraid of Kiryu for no reason except because he's a high-ranking Yakuza made that really funny to me. It was very Japanese humor. That kind of awkward humor and playing on social expectations is like key to Japanese humor. Alright, where are we going? Ramen Bro appears to be back, so let's go see Ramen Bro. Hey Squeaky, welcome in. Good to see you. It's not at the very end, friend. We've got a couple more hours left. I'll be taking a break soon, but... Also, it's a script for a Yakuza movie. That's true, yes. Also, I'm pretty sure Tatsu of Kamaro is a woman. I think we know Tatsu of Kamaro. And I'm pretty sure it's a woman, and that makes the script wrong, which adds another layer of comedy on top of that. So was that supposed to be like a time travel movie or what? No. It was set in modern day. Kiryu has worn an outfit similar to that in a previous Yakuza game. That entire quest line was about juxtaposition. Mac?
Moshi.
Kiryu-san, it's me. Shibayama, the guy who asked to help you collect that loan.
Oh, hey, what's going on?
I got a call from somebody claiming he saw Motoyama. Says he's drinking somewhere in the Champion District. Could you visit the bars there and look for him?
Got it. I'll head over to the Champion District.
Yeah, thanks. I'll give you 10% of reward if you can collect that loan. And at the very end of the cutscene, fair enough. Champion District, excuse me. Outlaw says hiring a real Yakuza to play a Yakuza is akin to hiring a mafia guy in a gangster film, which has been done before, I think. Not only has it been done before, they're often called in as consultants, both so that the production crew doesn't step on any toes and piss off the mob, but also to make sure that they get it right. Hell, the Yakuza was called in for this game.
Motoyama's gotta be here somewhere.
There he is. And the actual Yakuza only had two gripes with this game. First, there's too many fights for this to be like actual Yakuza like stuff. There's too many fights. They try to avoid, well, not avoid fights, but they don't fight as much as Kiryu does. And B, Kiryu can't dress for shit. Those are the only two complaints. Everything else they were like, yeah, no, this is pretty much what we do. Marshmallow says, if I'm reading the wiki right, it was in reference to the pro tag of one of the spin-off games. Yep.
There he is. Hey, Motoyama, right?
What? Crap, they found me! You're not catching me!
Hold it, Motoyama.
Huh?
Who are you? If this is about that loan, I'm not paying it back.
You borrow money, you pay it back.
Damn it! If you want the money, you're gonna have to try and take it from me. Okay. Whoa! Got him! Boys on ice skates. I'm sorry, I'm sorry!
Ready to pay? I'm taking you back to Shibayama. I'm sorry! 1 million yen. Yup, that's everything. Thank you, Kiryu-san. I can't believe you caught him on your first try. Well then, here's the 10% I promised you. 100,000 yen. Fuck yeah. Murayama, you're coming with me to my office. We've got lots of paperwork to do. Okay, I'm real sorry. Kiryu-san, you're the legend I always heard you were. You've inspired me to get better at collecting money, even from slippery bastards like Motoyama. Thank you. I learned a lot today. Camden says, wasn't the quote, he's got the right style, but I'll be damned if he knows how to properly dress in it? I think you're right. Okay, let's go see Ramen Bro. Ramen Bro. Not that way. Shit. Ugh. Trying to do a heat move, but your heat decreases in this game as you fight, which is a little bit annoying. I think they fixed that before, though, so it's okay. I can see why Yakuza 3 is considered the weakest of the series. That being said, I'm still having a great time with it. Dunk! Everyone wants a piece of Kiryu today? Yeah, they do. And can you blame them? Eek! I wasn't trying to be rude or anything. You look pretty good for your age. I hope this can make up for it. 20,000 yen. Alright, cool. Get out of here. We're gonna go see Ramen Bro. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm avoiding the pink circle. That's what I'm doing. Do 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 do. Celtic Wolf 25. I've got your invitation right here. The table is waiting, my friend. Welcome back to the masquerade, where the party never stops, and you'll always find good friends beneath overflowing goblets. Thank you, Celtic, for your continued support, reveling with us for 14 months. Oh. It's support like that that allows me to do this every day for you guys. Cheers. And then at Nightfall, throwing 100 bits into my hat, and he says, Coordinated Strike! And another one! Make it a bit explosion. Thank you, Nightfall. First one says, what's the pink circle? Main story. We're gonna beat this guy, then we're gonna go and break. 62 bits from Zaylok. Last of my bits for now. Thank you guys for your continued support. Holy shit, the support has been real today. Thank you guys. Another 100 from Nightfall, and a Yumi with the host. Thank you guys. Holy shit. Hit this man in the face. There you go. This is break soon dark. It'll only be for like 10-15 minutes. Damn, you're too strong. I'll let you off the hook this time. Count yourself lucky. You got a stolen 5,000 yen. Thanks. Alright. Before we get into another battle, this is a great time to go and break. We'll do the break, come back, and do Ramen Bro. Now is a great time to have a drink, have a snack, have a stretch, all that good stuff. I will turn some music on and let you guys know that the keepers will be keeping an eye on chat for me. And I'll see you in just a few minutes. Stay tuned, guys. Alright, normally I would let that song play out, but that is a 9-minute song from Abstraction. Hope you guys enjoy it, but I just don't have time to sit through that because we've got more Yakuza to play and we've got ramen to eat. So, let's put a marker here so that you guys get 50 XP and we're gonna get back into the game, shall we? Let's roll. We're making our way downtown, walking fast, faces past, and we're heading to... Why is my hat empty? My hat is empty. Why is my hat empty? My hat is empty for some reason. I'm gonna just, I'm gonna replay one of the bits that we got earlier. Thank you again, Nightfall, for all of the bits you threw at me. I'm just gonna throw these back in. These are not new bit amounts. I'm just filling up the hat again because apparently, when I went on break, it broke. So, I'm fixing that. Anyway, we're gonna head down to the ramen shop and continue the ramen quest line. Let's go! Also,
So Squeaky with the 250 bits while I was up, Nightfall with 100 bits while I was up, like 4 times. Thank you guys for that in continuation. The support's been real today. Hey bro, I'm extra bored right now. Too much time, no money, and nothing to do. How's about you and me kill some time? And by that I mean, you want me to beat your face into this pole? We can do that. Curb stomp. You have a golf club, friend. Yeah. Rude. Stomp. Damn, that hurts. The hell's with you, man? Look, I'm sorry, just let me go, alright? You got a pretty nice, eerie stuffed toy. Thanks, I think. Are you Ramen Bro, or are you... You might not be Ramen Bro. This is the wrong spot for Ramen Bro. Who you be? Inside... Isn't that a soap land? I'm not going in there. But the ramen shop is just over here, so... Ramen Bro's not back yet. Okay. I guess that means... Wait. Yeah, no, this is the ramen shop. Ramen Bro's not back yet. Alright, I guess that means we're heading over to Rikia. And we're gonna go say hi to Rikia. It was a subland, we don't know if it still is. Fair. But I kind of want to do some main story. We've dicked around for 2 hours. Let's do some main story. I mean, fair is fair. The Outlaw Otaku says, Kiryu, can I walk downtown without getting jumped? Jeez, I know, right? Haven't seen you before. You in the business? This town ain't kind to strangers. I'll make sure you never forget that. Motherfucker. I am the Dragon of Dojima. If you don't know who I am, that's your problem. Allow me to acquaint you, friend. Got him. Damn, you're a strong bastard. Sorry about that. You really beat some sense into me. Stamina XX. Thank you, friend. Okay. Rikia. Rikia. You over here? You better be over here. Ooh. Oh my god. Children. Children. You need to learn to pick your fights better. Holy heck fire. Got him. I'm sorry, I'm the stupid one, I admit it, just let me go, here, I'll even give you this. 3,000 yen. Ugh. I have more money than I know what to do with, literally. Hello? Main story? No sign of Rikia. Finally found a good landmark, a convenience store. I'm out in front of it now. A convenience store? That's a pretty vague clue to go by. I'm on Tenkaichi Street. It's the Nakamichi Street Popo, no doubt about it. Yeah, but do you honestly expect Rikia to be helpful, Star Dancer? Star Dancer says that's not helpful. You're right, it's not, but it's Rikia we're dealing with. Yeah? Rikia, your ass ain't here. No sign of Rikia. Where are you, Aniki? I'm not too fond of this wild Rikia chase. I'll just have to try somewhere else. Shichifuku M store, maybe? Maybe the M store on Shichifuku Street? You can see the Millennium Tower from there, too. I didn't have that option last time, so... maybe? I hate to do this to you, but I'm gonna need your wallet. I've been taking these hostesses out to eat and they got expensive taste, you know? You ain't gonna give it to me? Guess I'm gonna have to work off all that food. Well, rip. I wanted to see what this thing in the middle of the street was and also go to those lockers. But first, I need to punch this man in the mouth. I'm gonna punch him in the mouth. They also decided to fight me near a bike rack, so that was their last mistake. Oof! I feel like I burned up all those calories and then some. Sorry for bothering you. You can have this. 20,000 yen. Okay, fair enough. Now then, what the deuce? Hey, you all right? I'm fine. Just leave me alone. Looks like he's having a rough time. Maybe I should lend him a hand. Time to be a good Samaritan. You okay? Yeah. I'm fine. The hell? Why do you have so many copies of Shonen 5? Yes, well... You on your way to deliver them? Yeah. No, I bought all of them. You bought all of them? What for? Well, oh no, I've got to hurry. Why? What's up? I've got to get this important meeting at a cafe. Sorry, but I really have to go. Maybe you should put that bag in a coin locker before you run off to your meeting. I'm fine. I'll get rid of them later. Wait, get rid of them? Anyway, thank you for the help, but I've got to get going. There he goes. Why is he going to throw all those magazines away? Hope he's feeling all right. He said he was going to a cafe for a meeting. Might be a good idea to check on that guy later. He's a scalper? Maybe. That's the magazine we bought, though, so it's a follow-up to Taichi's quest. Gauntlets. Neat. Goddess of Children amulet. Comfy souls. More comfy souls. Charisma ring. Oh, I can't put it on the left one? expressing this is I kind of want to rewatch that fortune teller segment from the previous game and see how much has come to pass. It wasn't from the last game. That was from 0? Or 1. It wasn't from 2. I don't think. Let's see, where's Cafe Alps, chat? Cafe Alps. That's down the street he ran down. Let's go ahead to Cafe Alps and see what we can see. That previous game, fair. Believe me, it's not subtle. Like, I know about the fortune teller, and they're not subtle. You'll know them when you see them. Oh. Where'd that dude go? There he is. Please, I can't accept your offer. I'll return the $1,000,000 I won, too. Just please, let me go in peace. Returning your reward money would be a lot of trouble. Please, just consider the publishing offer one more time. I just can't do it. I don't have time to be working on a manga right now. Are you worried about your parents? I can convince them. You can't give us my father. It's impossible. He'll say no matter what you say or offer him. Well, why did you enter the contest then? I know you want to draw manga, Hirano-san, and I know in my heart that whatever you create will be a smash hit. As your editor, I will do all that I can to support you and the series you create. Let's work hard together. Here. I still can't accept your offer. Just pretend that this never even happened. Goodbye. Oh, you're the man from earlier. What are you two arguing about? I've got to go. I'm sorry about the ruckus. That guy with the backpack looked pretty down in the dumps. Pardon my asking, but are you one of Hirano-san's friends? Hirano? Who's that? The man I was just speaking with. It looked like he knew you somehow. I found him collapsed in the street earlier. Collapsed in the street? That's awful. Creating that masterpiece of his must have taken its toll on his body. No, I think it was because his backpack is too damn heavy. Huh? Forget it. It's not important. You said something about manga. What's that got to do with him? Hirano-san's a professional manga artist. Or, well, he was going to be. I'm not sure he will anymore. What's that supposed to mean? This week's Shonen 5 announced the winners of the Shonen 5 awards. One of those awards was Hirano-san, who won the grand prize in the Young Artist division. Is that right? This week, we ran the winning entries in Shonen 5, but now, Hirano-san says he won't ever draw manga again. I overheard you mentioning his parents. Are they part of the problem? That seems to be the case. Apparently, Hirano-san's family is somewhat famous in Okinawa. They're all brilliant doctors. Oh, he's from Okinawa, okay. Hirano-san himself is studying to be a doctor, too. He's currently attending medical school at Tuoto University. Okinawa? Funny you should say that. I wish I could go to Okinawa and convince his parents to let him pursue this dream, but I'm afraid that Hirano-san has already given up. And he comes from a family of doctors in Okinawa, right? Hirano-san's got so much talent. As an editor, I can't let myself give up on someone like him. It takes 1 in a million to become a professional manga artist, and of those, only those who are personally selected. Hirano-san's talents deserve to be put on display for the whole world to see. And his parents are famous doctors in Okinawa. Hey, are you even listening to me? You keep going on and on about that Okinawa doctor thing. What's wrong? Oh, sorry. Truth is, I actually live in Okinawa. Wait, really? That's perfect! Would you come with me to Okinawa? Wait, what? I wanted to go to Okinawa to meet with Hirano-san's parents, but to be honest, I was too worried to go. I have no idea what things are like down south. I can wait until you go back to Okinawa. Please, I just need someone to be my guide. I know you say you can wait, but I have no idea when I'll be getting back there. That's fine. Until you do, I'm going to spend some time finding out where Hirano-san's family lives. How do you plan on meeting up with me in Okinawa?
Good question. It'd be easiest to meet you in the main street of downtown Ryukyu. Is there a meetup place somewhere along that road?
Let's see. There's the Oppa building. That could be a good spot.
Oppa? Oh, I know what that is. Sounds great.
Right then. When you get back to Okinawa, meet me in front of the Oppa building. I'll be waiting there.
Oh, sorry. I swapped that. My bad. That was the editor.
Hold on. You're speeding way too fast in this conversation. No need to rush.
I've got to get going now. Oh, right. What's your name?
It's Kiryu.
Marshmallow says, what's Oppa short for? No idea. Kiryu-san. Got it. I'll see you soon.
That editor guy didn't even ask for my cell phone or anything. At least he's got my name. Hope he'll be okay.
So that just confirms we're going back to Okinawa at some point, which I assumed we were, but still good to know. Okay. So that opened a new sub-story up here. Is this Ramen Bro? Nope, it's a dude on his butt. Okay. I'm gonna go check on Ramen Bro one more time. I'm gonna go check for Ramen Bro one more time, and then we're gonna go see Rikia. Excuse me, miss, I need this bike, thank you. Birchman says, you think they'd get the word the dragon was back after so many ass kickings, right? Face down on the curb. Ouch. Oh, shit. If only our Anarchy was here. Here, take this. You got it roughed up 3,000 yen. Right then. Ramen Bro is over this way, I think. Okinawa Prefectural Archives. Thank you, Outlaw. Daylight says, also, while I'm here, the October 2019 hoodie I won during October 2020 has been getting a lot of use lately, and is very comfy and warm. Awesome. Awesome, friendo. That's the last time that hoodie is going to be available, Zay, so you've got a potential collector's item there. Where's that ramen shop? It's up here? Yeah, it's up here. Ramen Bro's not here. Okay, let's go see the boy. Ooh. Fuck's sake. Now versus I have returned ramen in bowl. Delicious. By the way, Gracie, let me know when you want to get started on October 2021, because Nightfall and I have already gone live with the idea, so we can get started on that art whenever you're ready. That being said, can you check in with Star Dancer regarding the thing that Star Dancer was working with you with, like, today, please? Okay, you win, you win! It was just a joke, man. See, I'm laughing! Got a slightly battered 10,000 yen. The Yakuza gave me 3,000 yen, and this guy gave me 10,000. That should tell you something. I'm going to check with Star later, so kindly do thingus. Let's go see if we can find Rikia.
Rikia, you over here? He's not here either. I could have sworn this would be right. Hello?
Aniki, it's Rikia.
Where the hell are you? I've looked all over town.
Look, there's some serious shit going down here, Aniki. Their creepos are trying to nab some lady in a park.
I'll be there soon. Just don't do anything too...
I'm not gonna sit around and let them snatch this girl. I'm going in.
rash.
That's public park number 3, which I think is near where we are. I think. Or maybe public park number 3 is the one on Tenkaichi Street, and this is the children's park. Either way, I think it's near here. What? Get your sign. I hope you're swinging through the jungle of life like a monkey hopped up on banana juice. Anyway, I just got word the bowling alley in Kamarocho is a hotspot for weird shit. I don't know if there's a grain of truth to that, but you might want to take a peek. BT dubs, I've been learning a lot of Japanese from this DVD I picked up the other day. I had no idea you could use tentacles for that. Oh my, Mac. Remind me, chat, we need to go to the bowling alley. Excuse me, have you seen a white cat around here?
A cat? Probably why.
I'm so sorry to bother you, but I'm looking for my cat. She's white, and her name is Lasagna. What?
A white cat. No, I can't say I've seen a cat like that around here.
Oh no, she's been missing since yesterday. Where did she run off to? Birchmila says, does the weirdness at the bowling alley happen to be wearing a snakeskin jacket and an eye patch? We can only hope. Birchmila says, is that a Garfield reference? No, because it's not orange. I have kind of a strange favor to ask you, but if you happen to see Lasagna, do you think you could catch her for me? She's white with a black splotch on her back that looks like Italy. You'll know the moment you see her. A white or black splotch on her back that looks like Italy. So what you're saying is, her boot too big for her goddamn cat.
You mean like the country? Sure thing.
I'll give you a word if you could bring her back to me. Please help me.
So anyway... Whoa! Ricky had changed up his outfit. He's wearing the pin and everything.
それがどうした？お前に関係ねえだろうが。その女、こいつらに襲われてたのか。はい。こいつら無理やり拉致ろうとしたんだ。と言っているが。
Ricky's trying to look the part, I dig it.
それがなんだってんだ？文句でもあんのか、おら。何やってんだ？
Tojo. Nishikiyama family, son of a bitch. Alright. So you're with the Nishikiyama family, huh?
Damn right we are. Well, those big britches of yours feeling a little bit tighter now?
Not exactly. You guys are just small-time street thugs.
Hmm?
We're what?
Nice work, Rikia.
What do you mean, Aniki?
These are just the guys I was looking for.
Hey.
What are you two babbling about over there, huh?
I'll explain later, Rikia. There's a fly buzzing in my ear that I'd really like to swat.
Let me help, at least. I'm the one they were messing with in the first place, you know?
Fine by me. The more the merrier.
You think you're hot shit, scumball?
You bottom rungers never change, do you?
What was that?
All you do is hide behind the family crest like it's some kind of shield. But it's not. You're not tough. You're small.
Hey.
Oh yeah? I'm bigger than you, footface! Then prove it. I got just the thing for these boys. Freaky, you might want to stand back. I got the cherry blossom sword. Let's go. Oh, did I forget to mention that I play Samurai in Final Fantasy XIV? Yeah, about that. No, versus that's an odd-looking bicycle you got there. Well done, Nelvor. No more. What? Already? Guess the Nishikiyama family crest is too heavy for you after all. The hell were you thinking trying to kidnap this girl? What happened to Yakuza having pride, huh? Look, it's not what you're thinking. Our boss just sent us out on the prowl for the biggest girl we could find and... What do you mean? What do you mean big? This girl's tiny. That aside, what was Kondo planning to do to her? Well, he needed the girl for his hobby.
Huh?
You calling sexual assault a hobby? The fuck is wrong with you? Please, just hear me out. The boss has got this weird fetish, see? He has us drag girls back to the office so he can massage them. It's nothing more than that, I promise. Is this some kind of joke? No, I'm totally for real. The boss loves nothing more than massaging a nice big woman. The thicker the better. You believe in this garbage, Anaki? What does Konda get out of all that? I don't know. Aroused? I get kinda sick if I dwell on it too much, but I bet he loves hearing a moan while he does it. Our only job is finding girls big enough to handle his massive, meaty hands. Oy. And that's why you were trying to kidnap her? Yeah, that's it. I swear, nothing salty about it, promise. You realize that's still assault, right? Anyway, what do you think, Aniki? Should we believe him? Hard to say, but I doubt anyone would make up such an embarrassing story, especially about their own boss. Extinct Bacon says, finally! Carrying around my sword for cosplaying at all times is paying off today. Listen. We're just following orders. Honest truth is, just thinking about the boss and his hobby makes me want to hurl to high heavens. But if he says we get a girl, we get a girl. All right. We'll let you go this time. Whoa, you mean it? Under one condition. Tell us where Konda is. What are you gonna do to him? That's none of your business, but it's gonna be more than I did to you. Now come on. We're in a hurry here. All right. He's in the hotel district, little place called the Red Brick. Right, that's near here. So if I'm getting this right, he asked you to haul a girl over to his love hotel so he could massage her? That's about the thick of it. It sounded like the boss was real happy about something too. Guess things are going good. That's why he was gonna go out today for a hotel room instead of just bringing her to the office like normal. What room is he in? It's, 403. Got it. Room 403 at the Red Brick Hotel. And you're sure that's right? I'll come find you if it's not. Yep. Then go. We're done with you. Hey, you okay? I think so. Thanks. If you hadn't come when you did, I would have been in for a pretty rough massage. Though, you know, my shoulders have actually been kind of sore lately. Maybe I should have gone with them. Anyway, thanks. I really appreciate you stepping in when you did. Nah, it was nothing. Any guy would have done the same. I'm not so sure about that. By the way, could I have your contact info? I was thinking maybe I could pay you back later, if that's alright. Oh, you don't gotta do that, ma'am. Be glad to give you my name, though it's Rikia. We need to get moving here. Hey, wait a sec! Aniki! Sorry, guess I gotta run. Keep yourself safe, you hear? Aniki, wait up! Again, this is your gentle reminder that I can't do the voice, but Rikia is Joey Wheeler. Konda's at the Red Brick Hotel, room 403. We gotta get in there before he leaves. Alright, Rikia. Next stop is the Red Brick to find Konda. I'm hoping he'll be willing to talk, but we need to be ready for anything in there. Sounds like he doesn't like me very much. Okay, Aniki. Meow. Just whenever Rikia talks, imagine Joey Wheeler. Oh, for fuck's sake. There we go. Dude. Curve stomp. Enjoy your lurk, Ayumi. Take it easy. Hope to see you again soon. Damn, you're too strong. I'll let you off the hook this time. Count yourself lucky. Got a platinum nail. Unfortunately, I don't have any room for freaking anything right now. Can I equip that bat, or is it busted? It's busted. Okay.
Aniki.
There it is, Aniki. Let's get inside. Right. By the way, what did this kind of guy do anyway? A few hours ago, someone shot up the Cosmo family office and murdered Kashiwagi-san, the captain of the Tojo clan. What? But before he breathed his last words, Kashiwagi-san had something to tell me. There's a traitor in the Tojo clan. More likely than not, Kanda is that traitor. Oh. This is no time to talk, though. Come on. Right behind you, Aniki. Cutscene.
Chotto, お客さん。うちはビジネスホテルじゃないんだよ。カップル以外はお断り。
どういうことだ？
あんたたちどうせろくな商売してない人たちでしょう。うちの部屋使って犯罪まがいのことされても困んのよ。
要は目的がはっきりしてないとダメみたいっすね。ねえおばちゃん。
はい。
カップルじゃなきゃダメなんですよね。
そうですよ。
いや私と兄貴はラブラブなカップルだから問題ないでしょ。普段はカッコつけてるけどたまにはイチャイチャしたいのよ。
あんたたちそうだったの。はいはい、それならいいわよ。
Well timed,
今
Rikia.
401しか空いてないから安い分狭いけど我慢してね。
どうも。
エレベーター奥にあるからごゆっくり。
Well done, Rikia.
神田も確か4階でしたよね。
ああ、
でかい組織の親分なのに金ないんすかね。
さあな、自分で金出すのが嫌いなだけなんじゃないのか。
Give him credit, chat. Applause for Rikia. That was slick.
タグ、いつまでやってんだお前。
ついすいません。すいません。ここ
And
です
props to the voice actor, too.
遅いやないか、姉ちゃん。何やお前ら。
まだことも始まってないようだし、少し時間をもらえるか。
誰やお前。
登場界4代目、桐生一馬だ。
何やと。これは4代目。なんでこのようなとこまでわざわざ。
あんたに聞きたいことが。
うわ敵が来たぜ。
There's a BTTV GIF emote that I believe is just capital CLAP. I'm not sure though. But I know I have it. I know I have it on this channel. I just don't remember what the tag is. If you guys want it.
分かった
Zalek says, "We got a runner." We do. Bitch. Yeah, there it is, Berkmila. If you guys ever need a round of applause for something, I cleared that on my channel a while ago. It just doesn't get as much use as it should. It's a great emote. Gonna save my heat. There we go. Leave the downstairs to me, Aniki. You go see if he went up. All right, stay safe, Rikyo. Kanda is in a room with a light on outside. Press X in the room to kick open the door. Anything can happen if you open the wrong one. Oh, goody. Cue anime screen. Here we go. Door with a light on outside. Your inventory is full. Let's rectify that. Light on outside. Kick. Called the anime scream. Light on. Light off. Light off. Lights off in this hallway. Guess we're going up again. Bringing this with me. Light on. Found him. He's going down. Damn it, where'd he run off to now? Oh fuck, mooks. Dunk. 4. Like that. Yes. Kick. Goodbye. I'm not sure what specifically you're referring to now, Vor, so I can't answer that. Sorry, friend. I believe it was Kiryu, like, half-heartedly apologizing. Motherfucker! Already been in there.
違った。
In there. Going down again. Hondo, where's your ass at?
なんだ。違った。なんだ。
Found him.
しつこいやっちゃ。
He's going up. Gotta keep going after him.
こんなもんが言われ。
Give me that sword. Give me that sword, jerk. Thank you, friend. Shit. How dare! Knife. Knife to see you. Gabbo. Study break. I want that sword. 1 second. Grab the sword. Alright, let's go. Hondo, where's your ass at? Not on this floor. Going up again. Not Honda, Kanda.
なんだ。違った。なんだ。
Uh-oh.
違った。
Bitch.
ふざけやがって。
Hondo, where's your ass? Where you at? Did I crack that door? No, I haven't.
なんだ。邪魔したな。
Don't worry. You kids have fun.
なんだ。
Fuck.
違ったか。
No.
ふざけやがって。
You guys keep having fun. Hondo, where your ass at?
なんだ。
Another fight.
違ったか。
Looks like it gives you a hint if you stand by the door before kicking it. Yeah, but this is more fun. And also, it's more in character for Kiryu to just kick doors.
なんだ。違った。
Like, it probably does give you very good hints. However, Kiryu would run through kicking every door in this hotel. Looks like he's heading for the back stairs. Alright, let's go! Marshmallow says it's time to kick doors and eat ramen, and I'm all out of ramen. Now I want ramen. I'm making tacos later. This looks like the temple from Kung Fu Panda. With the mosaic reflective walls and shit. Where's your body, dude? Are you some kind of crocodile? Dude's the Kappa Demons is now for? Yeah, right?
いきなり何しやがる。
それはこっちのセリフじゃ。こんなとこまで立ち込みかけやがってこんだけ。
お前とはゆっくり話すわけにはいかないようだな。
ああ、
仕方ねえ。力ずくで話聞かせてもらうぜ。
上等じゃ。俺と差しの勝負したこと後悔させたら。
Okay.
行くで4代目。
I'm familiar with that stance, I just don't remember what it's called. Tsuyoshi Kanda, patriarch of the Nishikiyama family, a Tojo clan subsidiary. Where's my sword? It didn't come through the cutscene with me? Fine, I'll use this one. Nope, not the Real, this one. Nice sound design on that pool. Bitch! Oof. Damn, Kanda. Have a Snickers, dude. Damn. Impressive. He's going for the other one? He's going for the other one. Ah, I got it. I pressed the button, I just didn't press it quick enough. Now versus the pool is really shallow when you step in, and it makes the question of where his body was even weirder. Right? Study break. I'm a little bit low on health. Okay, blocking doesn't do dick against him. Good to know. Jeez. just stun locks me to hell. Kanda. He's got a couch, guys. There's a pickup over here. Toughness ZZ, nice. Nice. Backbreaker. Haven't seen this move since Bloody Roar. Oh, and he's down.
さあ、お前の知っていることを話してもらおうか。
俺は何も知らん。
この後に及んで何も知らないとは言わせねえ。柏木さんを弾いたのはお前の組だろ。
シャワー、頭弾いて何のメリットがあるんじゃ。
お前は登場界の跡目を狙っていた。だから柏木さんを。
お前、ほんまに知らんのじゃ。多分この絵描いたんは浜崎や。
浜崎だと。
あいつは密かにカムロチを狙っとったんじゃ。柏木を弾く動機もある。
なんだと。
奴は横浜で力溜め込んで攻める機会狙っとったんや。ほんまや。前にうちのシャバで暴れた中国人問い詰めた時そんな話しとったわ。
兄貴、
そっちは大丈夫だったか。
なんとか。下にも結構数がいて手こずりましたが。
このボケが。
Dumbass.
こいつが神田ですか。
ああ、
こいつもっと問い詰めなくていいんすか。
今回の一件こんな単純なやつが書けるようなもんじゃない。多分こいつはどうして大悟が撃たれたのかすら分かってねえよ。
東京って怖い街なんですね。
That bubbling in the background is really distracting.
中原の一件俺が絶対に何とかする。だから悪いことは言わない。今のうちに沖縄に。
嫌です。
力也、
自分は絶対に中原の親父を撃った男をこの手で仇を取りたいんです。お願いします兄貴。自分を東京にいさせてください。お願いします。
分かった。だが一つだけ条件がある。もしお前があの絵の男を見つけ出したとしても絶対に一人では動かないでくれ。約束できるか。
はい。
よし、それじゃあ今日は一杯飲もう。お前にこの街を案内してやる。怖いことばかりの街じゃねえことを教えてやるよ。
Alright, Rikio, where to? Aniki, I do want to go sightseeing and all, but you think we can grab some grub first? Fighting always puts a hole in my stomach like none other. Preach. Sure. You have anything in mind? Say ramen. Say ramen. Heck yeah, I do. Yakiniku. What's yakiniku? I'm not familiar with that. Sure you don't want something a little more local? You can get yakiniku anywhere you want down in Okinawa. Well, yeah, but there's this one Korean joint I've been dying to go to. It's the one they always show on the tube, where all the celebrities hang out and stuff their faces. I heard people even say I heard people even saw the Korean megastar Yu Jin chilling there a few years back. Oh, the steakhouse. That does sound familiar. I'm not sure if it's in the same place, but I have a restaurant in mind. Let's go. You're the best, Aniki. I know where that is. Mac, what do you got for me? Heyo, Kiryu-san, let me cut to the chase. I got another shot for you. There's this rockin' soba joint in the southeast part of Kamarocho, but the owner's totally bonkers. Apparently his noodles suffer for it. Anyway, keep your eyeballs trained on the owner, and your chance will come in no time flat. Probably when he hops on his bike, if I had to guess. Alright. I think I know where the soba joint is, too. Grilled meats is working on. Thank you. Yeah, it's the steakhouse. Now I want soba. Let's get some grub with Rikia. So this is the place. Wonder if there's any stars in there. Get enough in one room and you got a whole damn constellation. Guess we don't know until we go in. Come on. Yeah. I don't see any celebrities. Hell, there aren't even any other people in here. Hey, you can't expect it to be packed all the time. Come on, let's order. It's my treat, so get whatever you want. It's my treat, so get whatever you want. The Outlaw Otaku says originally describing American barbecue, but later became associated with Korean barbecue. Interesting, Outlaw. Thank you. Whoa, really? Thanks a ton, Aniki. Alright, let's go with 2 beers, some kalbi, some sirloin, an order of salted tongue, a plate of tripe, and... oh, some Iberico pork while you're at it. Damn, Rikia! The man has taste. I'll give him that. Rikia. Oh yeah, and make all that a double portion for me and my Aniki here. Then I'll have a kimchi combo and kalbi soup on top of that, and some nice chilled noodles for dessert. Nice.
Aniki.
You want some soup too, Aniki? I don't think my stomach can fit all that. Yes, it can. Yes, it can. By the way, Aniki, I was strolling around town for a while before we met up. Sure are a lot of interesting folks here in Kamarocho, huh? Weirdos, businessmen, schoolgirls. Yeah, you could just spend an entire year people watching and never run out of new subjects. Makes you wonder how their lives all led up to this point, converging in this city. Totally. Wonder if I can find what I'm after here. What are you talking about? Come on, Aniki. We talked about this right after you beat the human stuffing out of me. I'm looking for a guy to finish my viper tattoo, remember? Right. Sorry. Your other tattoo artist died before you could finish it, didn't he? Send him to Osaka. Send him to that master in Osaka that did yours, Kiri. Oh, no. He didn't do yours. Your guy is here in Kamarocho. Send him to your guy. I don't want to trust my viper to anyone who doesn't get what the spirit of Okinawa is all about. Right on 383. I've got your invitation right here. Your table is waiting, my friend. Welcome back to the masquerade. Excuse me, where the party never stops, and you'll always find good friends beneath overflowing goblets. Excuse me. Thank you, Groudon, for your continued support, reveling with us for 40 months, you absolute boss. It's support like that allows me to do this every day for you guys. Cheers. And he says, good afternoon from a frozen Groudon. Good to see you, Groudon. I'm sorry that you're frozen, friend, but hopefully you can have a seat by the fire and warm yourself. We are playing through some Yakuza 3, the 4th chronological installment in the Yakuza series that we're playing through. We're having some barbecue, some Korean barbecue with our buddy Rikia here, trying to find the culprit in a string of murders is the best way I could describe the plot so far. It's interesting, if a bit dated. But I'm kind of starting to think someone here might have what it takes. Guy who's lived in Kamarocho, seen all sorts of people coming and going, even if they're not from Okinawa. I bet he could get what I'm going for. What do you think, Aniki?
Well, I might just know someone who can help.
For real? Can we go see him? If we got the time, I mean.
Sure, why not? But let's do some sightseeing first. All we've done so far is sit in this restaurant.
Totally. Let's get a move on. Groudon says maintenance at our new place has been trying to fix the heat for the last month since I moved here. They finally just decided to install baseboard heaters. They are doing so today. Oof, best of luck, friend. I'm sorry that you're dealing with that. If it helps at all, Groudon, I've been inflicting a phenomenal blanket on members of this community and gotten, like, glowing recommendations back from the people who have taken me up on that offer. If a keeper wants to send Groudon a link, a smile link to the blanket mimic, that might help quite a bit. I don't worry about insulation at all anymore since I got this blanket. I've had it for about a year, 2 years now, and yeah, I literally say it has divided my life into before and after. It's incredible. But it looks like Birchman is going to hook you up, Groudon, so take a look at that. They're surprisingly affordable, and it is legitimately the best blanket I've ever owned. So, man, Aniki, that was like a party in my mouth.
I guess you could put it that way.
Your total comes to 65,000 yen, sir. Easily paid. Thanks a lot, Aniki.
Of course. Well, that was filling. Now what?
Let's see with Rikia. Groudon says, but I digress. How have things been here in the Masquerade since I've been busy? Any day I can stream is a good day, Groudon. December hit me hard. I streamed maybe 5 days total in December, and I feel really, really bad about that. But I've been trying to do more networking in the new year. I've been trying to stream more in the new year. Try to get something out every day. I'm not going to try for like a constant stream streak, but I am just going to try to stream as much as I can, as well as do a lot more outreach in 2021. We're scheduled to have open dice night tonight, but unfortunately our sponsor is not feeling well, not able to make it, so we're just going to play some Yakuza, wrap the show at the usual time. I'm going to go cook some nice dinner and go from there. Games coming up on the channel, we've got Phoenix Rising, we've got Hollow Knight. I need to go back and play Hollow Knight plus the DLC for the archives and get ready for Silksong. And then whenever I can get my hands on a PS5, we've got a bunch of stuff to play. As well as we've got Medium coming out for the Xbox, which is super awesome. I can't play it because Hearthstone still can't like do stream games and encode at the same time, but I'm looking to fix that up and work on that once I get a PS5. A gentle reminder, chat, I do have a bounty out on a PS5, so if you guys get your paws on one or know where to get one, I will give you I'll give you a bounty for the sake of getting me a PS5. So keep that going as well. That's about what I got. Hope that answers your question, Groudon.
Guess I could hang out with Rikia some more. Rikia, you have anywhere else you want to go?
You bet I do. I've heard some amazing things about that shop, Don Quixote. They say the theme song will stick in your head for days. We don't have them down in Okinawa, though.
Don Quixote, huh? That should be easy enough.
They're open 24 hours a day, right, Aniki?
Yup. Kamarocho's the city that never sleeps, after all.
Wait, then do other Don Quixotes close like regular old shops?
That's right. This one has special hours because of where it is.
Huh. Cool shit. Anyway, let's keep moving.
Yeah.
Don Quixote is near the boulevard on Pink Street, I think? Groudon says, I still need to get the last achievement in Hollow Knight. Been stuck on the Pantheon of Hallownest for ages. I haven't touched it since my original playthrough, but unfortunately, the archive for it got eaten. So I need to go back and play it again for our YouTube, which I'm happy to do. It's just a matter of finding the time to do it. I don't know if I'm going to do it right after Yakuza 3, but I might. And given that I never beat the final boss, kind of important. Go back and clear the slate, so to say. Good luck on the achievements. You know, as I've often said, many people have different approaches to video games than I do, and I don't give a damn about achievements at all. But you do that. But you know, I'm glad they exist for the people who do give a damn about them. And hopefully, you get the achievement that's been eluding you, friend. Got him. Damn, that hurts. The hell's up with you, man? Look, I'm sorry. Just let me go, alright? Stomach on X. Nice. I used one of those in the last fight, so that's great. Is that Ramen Bro? That might be Ramen Bro. We'll go check. Redon says, mainly going for that achievement because it comes with another secret ending. Ah. What's the true ending of Hollow Knight? Or do we know yet? No, this isn't Ramen Bro. But apparently I'm fighting this guy. But it's good to have you in, Groudon. I hope things have been well, if not cold, for you on the whole. I don't think I said that when you first came in. But, it's true. The only true ending is continue playing. I mean... You're right in some cases, Cookie. That's true for Dark Souls 2. That's another game I gotta go back and finish. And I've never played Dark Souls 3 on stream, which I need to do. I didn't mean it. Your face is great, man. And hey, I'm not even mad anymore. So, let me thank you for that. Here, take this. You got a lukewarm 3,000 yen. True end would be Dream No More, consuming the Radiance. Not sure if the God Home ending is canon, though. Ah, okay. Cool. No, that's not anyway. I'm gonna go check Ramen Bro either way, see if he's back yet, and then we'll go do the Don Quixote. Now for item, Ramen of Peace prevents being jumped by random punks consumed on use. Yep. Maybe I need to go inside? Let's see. I don't know if that's Rikia. There's a locker key. Cool. Give me some ramen, old man. Hell yeah. Cool. Thanks, dude. I have a shit ton of points, don't I? Yeah, I do. Meow. Cool. Alright, let's go to the Don Quixote. Again? Come on, man. Smash him into the sign, call it a day. Perfect all. We're done here. Also, Groudon, as you can see, so they a bunch of people went ham on the hat earlier. Thank you guys again for that support, but I still cannot believe how ridiculous the hat looks right now. Jeez, you guys. Just crazy.
Whoa, it's even more incredible than I was expecting. Sure are lots of teenagers in there.
Yeah, it's pretty popular with the younger crowd. Anyway, I think I'll wait out here. Don't buy any more than you're willing to carry, okay?
Enderbender says the random encounters in this game seem substantially more common in this game than the previous games we played. Well, this is the oldest of the lot of the games that we played, so yeah. Of course not. Be back in a bit. So you're right, Ender. Completely agreed.
Aniki.
Sorry to keep you waiting out here, Aniki.
Looks like you bought the entire store.
Guess I got kind of carried away, but it was all so cheap, I couldn't help it. Oh, and I nabbed some souvenirs for the kids back at the orphanage.
You did? I really appreciate that, Rikio.
No, it was nothing. Anyways, you think there's somewhere else I can dump all this stuff till we head home for the night? Maybe one of them coin lockers?
Oh, yeah. There are some lockers just down the street.
Sweet, lead the way. Cool. I need to use our coin locker keys anyway, so that's great. We can't go anywhere else, like we're locked in here, so something story-wise is gonna happen. Maybe it's because of Rikia's model. We can't use this model throughout the whole city. That's probably what it is. It's a good model, though. I like it. Get out of my way, friends.
Here we are.
Great. Just give me a sec.
Aniki.
All settled, Aniki.
Looks like we're done with the shopping leg of this trip. What now?
Continue exploring with Rikia.
Guess I gotta hang out with Rikia some more. Rikia, you have anywhere else you want to go?
Hell yeah, I do. Get me on the roof of that monstrosity over there.
Oh? The Millennium Tower?
That's gotta be like the tallest building in the world, right? I want to see how Tokyo looks from up there.
I'm not sure we can do that. The cops are all over the place.
Guess they would be, huh? No surprise after what happened. Sorry about all this, Aniki. I got so caught up in my own hype that I never stopped to think about what you were going through.
It's okay, Rikia.
Aniki.
Hey, why don't we go someplace quieter?
Why?
Well, I mean, I never met this Kashiwagi-san personally, but he was real important to you, right, Aniki?
Yeah.
Then it's settled. Anyone who's important in your eyes is important in my eyes, too. Come on. I grabbed some beer over at Don Quixote. Why don't we sit down, crack them open, and pay tribute to Kashiwagi-san?
Rikia.
How about it, Aniki?
Sure. That sounds nice. Public Park 3 is a pretty quiet place.
Let's just do this while we're here real quick. Shouldn't take long. Ancient steel. That's for crafting. Hyper stun gun. Comfy souls. Toughness infinity. Nice. That's a full heal. Before we go, Rikia, I need to hit the pawn shop, which is... that's the drugstore. Pawn shop is there? Yeah. So straight down this street, the alley right before the boulevard. Okay, cool. Which means we'll only have to get through 30 random encounters to get there, chat. I'm not bitter. Why do you ask? Empty the inventory.
いらっしゃい。
Do. Cool. Back above 600,000. Radon says, man, it's like walking through a cave and getting endless Zubat. Right? Endless Zubats? I'm with you. There was an examine over here. What was this? Examine. Yeah, do the...
Got a key. Cool. I didn't even see the sparkle on the ground. I just happened to see the examine prompt. Where's the repel when you need it? I mean, his name's Rikia. Your pronunciation needs a little bit of work, Birchmila. We're probably going to get a heartwarming cutscene here. I hope so, anyway. Kashiwagi-san. Aniki. What's up? What kind of guy was Kashiwagi-san? Kashiwagi-san, he knew what my adoptive father, Kazuma-san, stood for. Kept the Kazuma family legacy alive when he took over as their second patriarch. Honestly, Kashiwagi-san was... great at leading from the shadows. He didn't really like being the center of attention, but I can't tell you how many times he saved my life. It was all thanks to Kashiwagi-san that Daigo was able to take control of the Tojo despite being so young. He was a priceless asset to the clan. Wow. I always figured he was amazing, but never knew just how much. Amazing? Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. I was especially in awe of... how much he loved cold noodles. I was especially in awe of how level-headed he was. I think that's why Kazuma-san trusted him so much. Kashiwagi-san really lived up to that trust, too. He always kept tensions between families from boiling over, though of course that made some of the patriarchs think he was soft. Too soft to lead. That's a reputation you want to avoid in this line of work. Even so, you can't just fight people for no reason. You have to choose your battles, and Kashiwagi-san knew how to do that better than anyone. Whoa. You must really respected him, Aniki. We should probably get going, Rikia. Mm-hmm. Anywhere else you had in mind? I don't know. All this talking kind of made me sad. Hey, why don't we go to one of those bikini bars I've heard about? What do you say, Aniki? Seriously? Hell yeah! You can't expect me to leave Tokyo without first getting a little taste of the ladies, but I could go by myself if you really want. That might be for the best. Sorry. I'm not really feeling up to it. Figured. My bad, Aniki. I was just trying to cheer you up. Don't worry, Rikia. I'm okay. Go have some fun. But... just go. And Rikia, thanks. What? That? It was nothing, Aniki. Just wish I could have been more help, you know? Anyway, guess I'll get going. Think you can manage on your own? Oh, totally. I got a pretty good feel for the layout by now. Here, if you say so. By the way, there's a bar called New Serena over on Tenkaichi Street that we're going to be using as our base of operations. Head over there when you're done wandering, and feel free to give me a call if you have any trouble finding it. Will do. Catch you later, Aniki. By the way, here's a little thank you for showing me around. You got a 0 now. Well, later. I got a what? Hello? Kiryu? It's me. How'd things go with old Balti? I found him. He was horrible, alright, but he's pretty small time. I don't think he has the wit to outsmart Kashiwagi-san. Damn it. And here I thought we had a lead. Guess we weren't as close as we thought. Anyway, I'll fill you in when I get back. You over at Serena? Yep. Mama said we can use it whenever we want. Just meet me over here, okay? Sure. See you soon. Try not to get too distracted on your way here. Nah, Date, it's 4:30. That means we focus on main story until the end of the stream. So we're gonna keep pressing the main story. Let's go see Date-san. I don't want to fucking hear it! Get the hell out of here! What was that? That sounded like it came from the alley. Shit. Ifuki, you bastard! If you ever poke your nose where it doesn't belong again, it'll be the last thing you ever do! Enough of this. Doing this to me isn't going to change anything. Shut your yap! Oh, fuck. Supposedly Ibuki. Yakuza subtitles never fail to disappoint. Or, never fail to not to disappoint. You guys know what I mean. This is your last warning. Don't ever show your face around here again. Hey, you alright? Yeah, thanks for stopping. You're hurt. Do you need help? Don't worry, it's nothing. Wait. Yakuza subtitles never disappoint. Thank you, Birchmila. Yes. You guys knew what I meant to say. Yakuza subtitles are great. Wait, are you Kiryu-san? You know me? I used to be a member of the Dojima family. My name is Ibuki. Ibuki? Sorry, but I don't know you. Back then, I was just a flunky, so that's not surprising you don't remember me. Is that right? Sorry. I don't remember. No, it's fine. It was over 10 years ago. Ugh. Hey, you don't look so good. I can't just leave you here. I'll make sure you get home safe. Thank you. Thank you so much. What the deuce? What is this place? It used to be a restaurant I ran for the Yakuza. Called it Kamarocho Castle. Hasn't been a restaurant for a long time now, though. Now it serves as the headquarters for the Honest Living Association, the HLA. I'm their representative. Honest Living Association? What's that all about? The HLA is an organization that helps former Yakuza members get out of the business and start making an honest living. We do things like help them find work, give them low-interest loans if they need them, things like that. I see. At first, we used my house for the HLA headquarters, but a lot of our members needed a place to stay, too. So we converted my restaurant into our dormitory and headquarters. The castle dungeon look comes from the theming of the original restaurant. HLA members say it kind of looks like a prison, so it helps keep them on the straight and narrow. I guess it's been a contributing factor in rehabilitating our members back into normal society. Interesting. Never knew a place like this existed. Yes, sir. We've tried to keep it under wraps, so I guess most Tojo clan members have never heard of it. Who founded the HLA? Kashiwagi-san. What? Kashiwagi-san? It's hard for people who leave the Yakuza to make their way out and try to earn an honest living on the outside world. Kashiwagi-san knew this and saw how much these guys were suffering. That's why he set up the HLA. He was a well-respected man who always took good care of his men, so even former Yakuza members came to him with their problems. They'd all tell him that leaving the business was fine and all, but that trying to make it a normal society was next to impossible. Yeah, knowing what kind of guy Kashiwagi-san was, I'm sure he lent them a sympathetic ear. To Kashiwagi-san, they were still members of his family, even though they'd already left the Yakuza. Kashiwagi-san founded the HLA as an organization that could provide these people with the support they needed. Is that right? Recently, as the Tojo clan was becoming more turbulent, Kashiwagi-san turned over this management of the HLA to me. He asked me to watch over our members until they could support themselves through honest work. Now that Kashiwagi-san is no longer with us, it's my duty to fulfill his dying wish. Yeah, I can understand that. But now, the HLA is facing a serious problem. That guy from before, you mean? Yeah. He's a former member who got help from us once, but somebody's giving him orders to hurt the members of the HLA and the Tojo clan. Why would someone do that? And it's not just him. More and more former Yakuza are carrying out these kinds of attacks. They call themselves the Reapers, and they've obviously got an axe to grind. But all of these so-called Reapers used to work for the Yakuza as hitmen. Hitmen? So we're talking professional killers here. Right. All we've been able to gather so far is that somebody is organizing former Yakuza hitmen to get some kind of revenge. You think they want to wipe out the HLA? Well, not necessarily, seeing as they've also been harassing active members of the Tojo clan. The HLA is going to have to do something about this. We can't just lie down and take it. Is there anyone in the HLA who could take out these hitmen?
Unfortunately, no, seeing as our members are former Yakuzas who are trying to avoid that sort of thing.
Right. In any case, you just need someone to find these hitmen, catch them, and round them all up, right?
What are you implying?
If I went after these guys, you could focus on helping your HLA members turn their lives around. That's pretty accurate, right?
Well, yes, but I couldn't ask something like that of you.
I myself left the Yakuza to live an honest life. I know how rough it can be. And I know how important it is for you to honor Kashiwagi-san's dying wish. I'll do anything I can to help.
Kiryu-san, would you really do this for us?
I've got a lot of things going on right now, but I'll definitely help out whenever I get the chance.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. However, can I thank you for doing this?
Save it for when this is all over. So what exactly do you need me to do?
Let me think. The HLA is using all of its resources right now to collect information on these Reapers. Whenever it's convenient for you, please stop by, and I'll give you all the info we've gathered on one of the hitmen. And then, if you manage to find and capture that hitman, give me a call, and we'll take it from there.
Alright.
These men will be formidable opponents. You're better off going after them only one at a time.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
And for every hitman you successfully capture, the HLA will offer you a reward, though I'm afraid it won't be much.
I'm not doing this for the money.
But it wouldn't be right if we didn't at least cover your expenses. Please, we insist.
Alright. I suppose I will need to spend time and money getting ready to take them down. I'll accept your reward.
Could I ask you one more thing?
What is it?
These Reapers aren't just causing trouble for us here in Tokyo. They've been popping up all over the country, carrying out attacks on other Tojo-affiliated families. At this stage, I'm afraid we don't have the resources to do much outside of Kamarocho, but I seem to recall you saying you live in Okinawa?
That's right.
If we get any information on Hitman in Okinawa, do you think you could head south and handle them too?
Sure, no problem. I don't know when I'll be back there next, but definitely keep me in the loop.
Alright, I'll reach out to you whenever we find something. In any case, we can't shut these Reapers down for good until we find out who's behind all this. It's going to be difficult, but with you on our side, I know we can do this. Good luck. Okay, sure. Where's this headquarters? Oh, not too bad. It's near the pawn shop. Okay, let's go see Date. Excuse me, chat, sorry. Tell you what, I'm kind of glad that, I'm not doing, Odeon tonight. My voice is shot from Thursday, still. I went the wrong way, like a dingus. And now I have to fight this guy because I went the wrong way like a dingus. Oops. I have a ping backstage. What is this?
Donk.
Nope, 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 nope. Got him. You still can't find it? It's pinned somewhere. Maybe in the filing cabinet? I'm not sure. Miraculous 5,000 yen. Not bad. Excuse me. Oh, we have to go in the front? Interesting. I thought I could go through the back.
It's Kiryu.
Hey, it's Yanai, the freelance photographer, remember?
Yanai. Oh, yeah. From the Hirata case.
The papers love the shots. They're going to be in next week's edition. They've printed off a few proofs, so I sent one to that bar for you. Shellac, I mean. Might be worth reading if you got time. See you. I will definitely look into that.
An article about the Hiradas, huh? Guess I should head over to Shellac sooner or later.
We will, but first we're going to Serena. Tate-san!
Kiryu.
Oh, Kiryu. Feels like you've been gone for hours. You have trouble finding Kanda or something?
That was part of it, but also...
Also what?
Mama, you mind if a friend I brought up from Okinawa stays here with me? They won't be around any longer than I am.
Oh, of course. Is this a, special friend?
Nah.
Nah. You gotta be talking about Haruka, right?
No one both counts. It's actually the captain of the Ryudo family, one of the biggest syndicates in Okinawa.
And we're definitely talking about a guy here, right? Or did you go and hook yourself up with some big shot female Yakuza?
His name's Rikia. He's still pretty much just a kid.
Oh, well in that case he's especially welcome. We could use some young blood to freshen up this place. All I normally get here are middle-aged farts like Date-san.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just giving you a taste of your own medicine. That's what you get for calling me an old lady all the time.
Well, I guess I deserve that.
Kiryu-san.
Anyway, you guys are welcome to stay here in the back office so long as you don't cause any trouble. I mostly just use it for storage.
I appreciate it, Mama.
So, where is this guy?
I left him to go explore Kamarocho a bit, see the sights. He's coming here when he's done.
Sounds like a damn tourist. So much for work ethic. Everything okay, Date-san? It doesn't sound like you're in a very good mood.
Nah, it's nothing.
Sup, Rikia?
Aniki.
Finally found you, Aniki. Would you believe I went in like 5 different bars before I ended up here? The city's a damn maze or something. This your guy, Kiryu?
Yep. Rikia, this is my friend Date. I couldn't tell you how many times he helped me over the years. Oh, and this is the mama of the bar.
Aniki's friends, huh? Pleasure meeting you. The name's Rikia Shimabukuro. Well, someone has a lot of energy. I try, ma'am.
It's Date, please. Pleased.
Oh, the honor's all mine.
Rikia, you finished looking around town?
I mean, I guess, but
What's wrong?
I never found that bikini bar I was looking for. I really wanted to see what kind of heat a Tokyo one could bring, too.
I didn't realize it was that important to him.
Anyway, Kiryu, I'm ready to hear what went down with Kanda whenever you're ready to spill it. Just let me know when it's time, okay? I really want to dig into the details here. Yeah. Let's do things, Date. You ready to talk, Kiryu? Let's talk.
Let's talk.
Great. So, tell me what happened with Kanda.
Well,
Cutscene. Save data? Hell yeah. Ask one of the admins, Birchmela. They should have it. Chapter 7, The Mad Dog. Oh, here we go. Hi, Majima.
そうか。わかった。ご苦労。どうやら神田の組が4代目に勝ち込みかけられたらしい。それで組の上層部は壊滅状態。たった一人で神田とやり合うとはさすがだな。堂島の竜の名は錆びついてねえようだ。どうやら桐生さんは例の沖縄の一件で動いてるようだ。あんたがこの計画に乗ってるという情報を掴んでいるかもしれん。そうなら次に桐生が攻め込むのはあんたのところだ。沖縄のリゾート計画、あんたに紹介したのはこの俺だ。 リゾート建設に関わる利権、あんたの組に入る金は1000億は下らない。今俺らの中で6代目を弾いた可能性が高いのは間違いなくあんたなんだぜ。真島の兄さん。
I don't buy it.
俺はカムロ町をこの手に収めたい。それがどういう意味かわかりますよね。今桐生さんに暴られたら一番困るのはあんただ。やり方は任せます。後始末しっかり頼みましたよ。
Does he look drugged out to you? Or scared or something? He doesn't look like he's with it, like he usually does. Something's off about him.
もう一軒行きましょうよ。次はどこ連れてってくれるんですか。もう兄貴ももつ飲みましょうよ。
桐生、とんでもない情報が入ったぞ。今日の夕刊です。うちの政治部のスクープです。ついに防衛大臣のタミヤが民自党と沖縄県議会をまとめたようなんです。
つまり基地拡大法案の成立は確実ってことか。基地とリゾートはもともとワンセット。基地が動き出したことでリゾートの開発も一緒に動き出したってわけだな。
これでどうしてリゾート開発が再開されたのかが分かりましたね。
ところで桐生、このリゾート開発、裏でとんでもねえ奴が絡んでるようなんだ。
政治部の記者宛てに届いた情報です。匿名の情報筋からこんな写真が。
これは
どうやら鈴木が仕掛けているリゾート開発、裏で建設の利権を得ようとしていたのがあの真島組らしいんだ。
I have to say, I never thought Majima would be mixed up in all this, even with his reputation. Yeah. Not sure if he's the one leading the charge, but he's definitely involved. You think maybe he shot Daigo and Kashiwagi? No. There's no chance. Look, Kiryu, I know you two are pals and all, but a Yakuza who's your friend is still a Yakuza, and Majima especially. Let that dog off his leash and who knows what'll happen. You're wrong. Majima-san promised me he'd look after Daigo. And he's not the promise-breaking type. I trust him. I get how you feel, I really do. But what if you're wrong? What if Majima really is behind all this? If that's the case, then I'll have no choice but to kill him. Kiryu. I'm gonna go talk to him. Hold on, Kiryu. We don't know whose side he's on. That's exactly why I need to go. I have a lot of questions, and Majima-san's going to answer them. Kiryu. Is he still over in Purgatory? Yep. Family headquarters hasn't moved an inch. Still looks like nothing more than an empty lot, though. Oh, and the way-in's the same, too. Through the bathroom in the park, just like always. Got it. And Kiryu, promise me you won't let your guard down? I promise. Let's go see Majima. We should have just enough time to get there. Yes, Mac. Kiryu-san, there's this whiny little kid always begging his poor papa to buy him a toy over on Park Boulevard, but his dad always shuts him down. I thought they were tight on funds, so I offered to buy something for the little tyke, but his dad blew a gasket, nearly punched my lights out. I guess people don't like getting told how to parent. Anyway, kids in Kamarocho are like oil and water. It's the perfect contradiction that might just lead to the perfect shot. Peace. We'll do that tomorrow, Mac. Right now, we gotta go see Majima Bro. Because the deal is main story. And also because I want to see what's up with Majima. He doesn't look right. For fuck's sake. I was hoping I could make it to the city. I almost did. But not enough, unfortunately. That hoodie that dude's wearing is kind of cool. It's a winged skull. Very, like, 2005. I don't usually wear skulls, admittedly, but it looked cool. 3,000, a creaky 3,000 yen. How does money do a creak? Going to purgatory yet again. Oh, there's the kid. I mean, might as well do this while I'm here.
Hmm?
いや、あそこでは売ってないんだよ。あそこはそのおもちゃはおもちゃでもだな。売ってないんだよ。わかんないよ。買ってでも。あそこでダメだ。そこだけはダメだ。お母さんに言いつけるぞ。
ひらめいた。典型が来た。
Revelations, a day in the life of Dragon of Dojima. Toy troubles. I never had anyone to demand presents from me when I was young. Wait. No, sorry. I never had anyone to demand presents from when I was young. So seeing kids innocently ask for things honestly makes me a bit jealous. But these toys are definitely not the kind for a child. This revelation didn't come from the dad, but from the raging kid. My condolences to his father. You learned the essence of reversal. That looks like a pretty badass move, I'm gonna be real. Fuck's sake. You look like a character from Fallout New Vegas. Stop it. Sit down. Curve stomp. Got him. You got a tattered 5,000 yen. Thanks, dude. Your random encounter can suck it. Heading inside. I can't say for sure if Majima-san's my friend or my foe. I need to be ready for anything before I head inside. What should I do? Go inside.
Majima family. Dial 007 for assistance. And the phone rings. No? That was quick. Majima, you never look this put together. What's going
真島の
on?
兄さん
すまんのキリュウちゃん驚かせてしもうて
これは
ま俺なりの防御策や最近は危のうて堂々と事務所構えることもできへんからな
He seems alright.
ようこそ真島組へま地下でゆっくり話でもしようや
Got just the place in mind. Don't go falling behind, Kiryu-chan. Like, he seems like his normal self, but I can't put my finger on it. Something is off about him. Also, there is nobody here. This is usually open to the public. What the hell? Everything about this seems off. That's not to say he's not being blackmailed or something, right? Oh, he's taking us to the Coliseum. What are you planning, Majima-san? Last stop, Kiryu-chan. The Coliseum. Only things fighting in there now are the dust bunnies. It's nice and quiet. You got my word. Shall we? Okay. Nalvor says he's on a leash is what up. Hey, you might be right.
懐かしいの2年前まではここで俺も戦っとった
He wants to fight. Got fond memories trading blows with you here, Kiryu-chan. Too bad it's a damn ghost town now. The Coliseum's closed. But it's been so for about a year now. Something else came up, pulled my attention away. Something like the Okinawa resort deal? Parchmino says if Majima's on a leash, whoever holds it is going to be dead by the end of the game. Absolutely. 100%. Guess the Viper's out of the bag, huh? Majima-san, why did you do it? Why get involved? I was keeping my eye out for Daigo, just like we promised. What do you mean? I was just trying to make shit easier for him. That's the closest thing we're gonna get from an apology from Majima. That's Majima for I fucked up. You know how intense all the politics bull can get? But Daigo didn't want any part of that resort deal. That's why you got him shot, right? Been wondering about that myself. Majima-san. Kiryu-chan. I don't think you could have come up with this whole resort scheme on your own. You have to be working with someone. The question is, who is it? Why aren't you saying anything?
Majima-san, tell me the truth. Now.
桐生ちゃんよ。こんな俺にもな、極道としての筋っちゅうもんがあるんや。たとえ俺がそいつにはめられたとしても、ただで口割るようなことはできへん。
Even if someone's up and framed me, I'm not spilling the beans for free. That's Majima for I've been yeah, I fucked up, I've been duped. Of course it was going to be a cage match, Berkmila. Like, of course Majima chose the Coliseum so that we could fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, ついにあの伝説の男たちがリングの上に戻ってきました。
そういうことか。俺の口を割らせたかったら、喧嘩で白黒つけてからにしようやないか。そうだったな。
I see that knife, Majima.
俺らはいつもそうやって生きてきたんだったな。
闘技場の絶対王者、大島の竜、桐生一馬 vs 赤岩の魔王、島野の狂犬こと闘技場の帝王、真島五郎。2年ぶりに帰ってきた怪物2人。果たしてこのリングで生き残るのはどちらの怪物か。
いや、桐生ちゃんはずっと変わらんな。ほら嬉しいで。
Now he looks like himself.
やっぱり俺らにはこのやり方がお似合いや。ああ、そうだな。さあ、手加減はなしや。思いっきりいくで。桐生ちゃんや。
今ゴングです。
Something about this just feels right. Goro Majima, patriarch of the Majima family, a Tojo clan subsidiary. Alright, let's... Wait. I have a thing for you, Majima. I have a thing for you, Majima. He did say verses in English, yes. He said a lot of things in English. Get up. Get up, Majima. Get up, I got something for you. Ooh, Majima has after images now. That's new. When did you become a Super Saiyan, Majima? Oh, wow. Majima is an after image. Fair. Majima Boo. That's a crossover I would like to see. Ooh, that lunge attack. The fighting in this game, I'm gonna be honest, like compared to Yakuza 0, Kiwami 1, and Kiwami 2, the fighting in this game is kind of lackluster. Probably my least favorite part. Oh fuck, I hit the wrong button! Whenever I can says Majima family sure got some of the coolest chairman main HQ. Looks like a construction site above ground and it's underground town with its own arena. Can't get better. Majima actually didn't make Purgatory. It was made by a former police investigator, but Majima bought it from him wholesale. That being said, it is pretty cool. Majima. Bro. Jeez. He's quick step spamming me, chat. Got you this time, Majima. Come here, I need you to feel some heat, bitch. Oh. Damn. Study break. I got plenty, it's fine. Got it. Just like old times, nice.
Shusha! Kiryu Kazuma!
やっぱりごっついな、キリュウちゃんよ。ほな、約束や。ゆっくり奥で話でもしようか。
ああ。
I'm gonna go a little bit longer because I want to see what Majima has to say. I know we're over time, guys, and my throat is shot, but I really want to see what Majima has to say. So, you wanna know who gave me the hookup with that guy Suzuki, huh? He's some kind of minister or some shit, right? Well, it was Hamazaki.
What?
Yep. He's been trying to poke his grubby little fingers into that Okinawa deal ever since he learned the Tojo were helping scrounge up the land for it. But Daigo walked, right? What was poor old Hamazaki gonna do? Take matters into his own hands, that's what. Pick up where Daigo left off, snatch up rights to the resort. So he phoned up Suzuki, boasted about having bigger balls than the Tojo, and that was that. Game, set, Hamazaki.
And that's when he offered you the construction contract?
Yep. Didn't make sense why he'd come to me with such a juicy offer. But it's all crystal fucking clear right now.
What do you mean?
Kiryu-chan, you saw that photo of me and Suzuki chumming around, right? I got a damn good idea of who let it slip. Hamazaki.
But why?
It proves someone was dealing with Suzuki on behalf of the Tojo, and that this someone was me. That kind of shit hits the news, me and Suzuki would be in the slammer quicker than you could say false imprisonment. All Hamazaki'd have to do then was swoop in and clean up the scraps. He'd make a damn killing. Enough to stop him blowing up any more Chinese joints, that's for sure.
Sounds like he's more vulture than man.
Yeah? That resort shit's not the only thing he's gunning for either.
There's more?
Oh yes! Last I was with him, he looked me square in the eye and said he wanted Kamarocho all to himself. Only one way to interpret that. Which is what?
Think about it, Kiryu-chan. Daigo and Kashiwagi get filled with lead and you beat the snot out of Kanda. The whole city's fair game and Hamazaki's ready to pounce.
But how could he have known all that would happen?
You ask me, he planned it from the start. Everything falling into place so perfectly is just a teensy bit too convenient, don't you think?
I guess. And his ultimate goal is taking over Kamarocho?
Not just that, there's one more head in his crosshairs.
The Tojo clan.
それだけじゃねえようだぜ。
The florist?
Whoa, wait a minute, the florist is in this. I thought he was done. What is up, bro?
久しぶりじゃねえか、桐生。
Dude! I haven't seen you in what, 2 years?
Somewhere around that, yeah.
I didn't think I'd find you down here again. Pretty steep fall from the loft up in the Millennium Tower.
You're telling me. Anyway, Majima-san here is letting me borrow the place. Lost the rights to my prior place after all the stuff that went down 2 years ago.
Guess that makes sense.
Now, about Hamazaki.
Right. You said there's more to it?
You bet there is. It seems he's fixing to pawn off the whole resort to the Chinese once it's built.
What?
Take a gander at this.
That's...
Lao Ka Long, leader of the Snake Flower Triad, the Chinese syndicate you brought crashing down 4 years ago. Didn't we kill Lao Ka Long? Wait a minute. I'm pretty sure I, like, dropped a chandelier on him or something, didn't I? The fuck is he doing alive?
What does he have to do with all this?
Well, after he survived his first run-in with you, he skulked back to China, waiting for an opportunity to strike back. That's when he found the Hamazaki family, a far distant branch of the Tojo clan that so far hadn't done more than ruffle a few feathers in a Yokohama suburb. But with the Snake Flower Triad's backing, Hamazaki's laid claim to every last speck of the city, a feat that saw him shoot up through the Tojo clan ranks. Next is this.
What am I looking at?
The key here is the jumble of papers on the table. This is more than any pile of scrap, though. It's a contract between Hamazaki and Lao Ka Long, tying the Snake Flower Triad into the resort deal.
A contract for what exactly?
From what I can tell, Hamazaki's planning to build some top-secret mega casino under the resort. That contract makes it so the Snake Flower Triad are the ones running it, probably to pay them back for helping him conquer Yokohama.
Hamazaki must be working pretty closely with Suzuki if he's serious about pulling this off.
Agreed. Gotta say, a small-time Yakuza operation making a meteoric rise like this is pretty damn unheard of. Didn't realize Hamazaki was balls deep in this shit.
One question, Florist. Why do you know all this?
Astute observation. The truth of it is, I was hired to dig up dirt on Hamazaki about 6 months ago.
Hired? By who?
Dragon of Dojima.
What? You didn't tell me Daigo was lining your pockets. Explain yourself, Florist.
Alright. Normally, I'm not too keen on divulging my clients' identities, but I think Daigo would forgive me given the circumstances. Excuse me.
When did he first approach you?
A year or so back. Said he was hot on the heels of a traitor in the Tojo clan.
Hamazaki, huh?
I'm getting there. Anyway, Daigo came to me worried that someone was conspiring to commandeer the resort deal behind his back. Someone in the Tojo clan. So I worked with Daigo, sent some of my boys into the family offices, and pinched as much info as I could.
Which is how you got your hands on that photo.
Yep. And what you found out was Hamazaki was scheming to shoot Daigo and Kashiwagi, right? Probably.
What do you mean, probably? If I wanted ambiguous bullshit, I would have gone to a fortune teller. Listen, I only started looking into this again after Daigo got shot. But that's when a new actor showed up on the stage. A new actor?
これは驚いたか。まあお前にとっちゃ一番ゆかりのある人間に瓜二つだからな。何か匂うな。
一体この男誰なんだ。
なんだこの絵は。どういうことなんだ。
ボス、カムロ町におかしな連中が。
何。
ラウ・カーロ。
I believe oh shit applies here, chat.
喂，
有什么事？
把这个男的给我找出来。
是。
桐生、こいつは。
力也。
どうやらラウはジャカの連中を使ってお前の相方を探し回っているらしいな。
もしもし。
俺だ、桐生だ。
ああ、兄貴。どうしたんですか。
お前、今どこにいる。
え？いや、起きたら兄貴がいなかったんで、一人で街をぶらついてるんですけど。ああ。なんだあれ。
どうした。力也、何かあったのか。おい。
誰だお前ら。
力也。おい。力也。
I've got to stop him. And we will. First thing tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed another day of Yakuza 3 as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you. But it's time for me to get out of here. That being said, if you're new around here, I'd like to take your attention for just a moment, if I may. I am the sharp-eyed Kitsune, the teller of tales and the weaver of mysteries, the masked bard. This is a channel that is devoted to lore and storytelling, world-building, role-playing, and discussions of those things. So if that's to your fancy, you're in excellent company here, and I do hope that you enjoyed your time with us. I stream every single day that my health permits me to do so, and we're rolling with advantage in 2020 and beyond, which is 2 chances to catch a given stream. Normally tonight would be January's Open Dice Night, but the sponsor's not feeling well, so I'll be back tomorrow with more Yakuza 3 in the afternoon, and the return of Decisive Action into Waterdeep, featuring the Nightlights in the evening. Our weekly D&D 5th edition module playthrough of Waterdeep Dragon Heist, leading into Tyranny of Dragon shortly thereafter. We're almost done with Dragon Heist, and we have some big things in store. Stop by if you like tabletop role-playing games, or if you don't know if you like tabletop role-playing games, we'd love to have you. I need to be going, but when I do, I'll be hosting someone. It's someone who I like, someone who I hope that you all will like, and can spread some of the love that was felt here today over on their channel. And check back here, because I'm always hosting someone, and you might find your new favorite streamer that way. Which reminds me, every afternoon stream in 2021, we will be going on a raid. A raid on Twitch is basically a surprise party, where we head over to someone else's stream. I didn't put that command in correctly. See what they're about, let them know we're doing a good job, and we're thinking about them. Excuse me. And that's precisely what we're going to do. If you would like to take part in our raid, all you have to do is hang out with us, just when I close down the stream, tarry here in the channel for a few minutes, and you'll be drug over to someone else's stream. It's someone who I think you will enjoy, and hopefully they'll prove me right. All you have to do once that happens is slip in quiet as you please, see what the stream and the community are about, and see if it's a place that you'd like to put your feet up and relax. I'll appear with all the flash and dazzle that you've come to expect from the Masked Bard, and I will let the streamer know that I brought some friends. When that happens, come out of the shadows with the raid call prepared, as you can see there in chat, a selection of your own heart emotes with the phrase, "We are the masquerade, may we have this dance." It's just a way to know that I sent you guys over, and, you know, there might be something there. After that happens, just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show if you like, or go about your business. But I appreciate it all the same. For now, I need to get going, but as always, I'd like to leave you with these parting words. From myself and my keepers to all of you, the regulars, the followers, the newcomers, and the lurkers, whether you're just having a seat by the fire or you've got a running tab at the bar, remember, there's always more stories to tell. And hopefully, I'll see you all next time for more Yakuza 3, The Return of Into Waterdeep, and a new chapter. Good night, you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope to see you again soon, and good luck on the raid. Stay tuned.